Hello everybody and welcome back to RPG Weekly. Finally, it's been a few weeks, but we are back. I've been sick for the past couple of weeks. I've been having issues for the past couple of weeks. Sick being one of them. But, we're here. Taking a bit of a break from, Masquerada just because, reworking a bit of what we're doing, and one of the things I want to do for this stream in particular is get more people involved and more voices involved so that, A, it's more entertaining for you guys, because it's always more entertaining when there's more than one person bouncing jokes and information off each other, and B, it makes it more fun for me so that I'm not just sitting there going, be entertaining. So, today we are going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. We're not going to go, like, from the beginning to the end or whatever. We're just going to be playing a little bit of it. I play it pretty regularly on the Siren server. If anybody ever wants to play with me, feel free to come hang out, whatever. But we're going to be playing it with my free company, Undersqualified, which is a nice little pun. I like puns. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get us into that and unmute Discord because I do have some friends. Going to be playing with us, right? Yep. Okay. And game. Hang on one second. There it goes. Wham. And we're in. You guys should be able to be heard now. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
That discordant chorus was, well, introduce yourselves if you want. One of them.
I guess I will start. I'm Merrite. I'm also known as Weagle, and that's about all you really need to know.
That one right there.
I am Eucoral, Scorpion Head, the best death god. Please ignore the one from Predator Concrete Jungle. He sucks.
I'm a Juris, and I want your clothes, your boots, and your chocobo.
I don't know what that reference is, but oh well.
Terminator?
It's actually in the one of the Paladin quests.
Oh, is it? I haven't. Well, that's one of the things we're going to be doing. So, for those watching, today we're going to be just doing some low-level dungeons, grinding up classes, and then doing some roulettes and such. And one of the classes that I'm actually grinding up is my Paladin, because I have never completed the Paladin up to 50, so I've only ever done the very first and second Paladin quests, so. But now we're going to go ahead and do some 50-60 roulettes. What do you guys want to do? I can tank or I can DPS. What do you guys want to do?
I can also tank and DPS.
I can only DPS.
I'm gonna have to tank because I don't have anything at 60 that isn't the Paladin.
Alright.
50?
Well, I have, yeah,
So-
I'm 50.
I
I have
notice
the Red Mage, but that doesn't count.
I notice an immediate issue in that we don't have a healer. So, what we're gonna do 50-60 in a minute. Instead, we're gonna do some leveling queue so I can get my level 46 scholar up to 50. So we can actually have a healer.
So actually we need to tank still, right?
So yeah, Juris can tank, and if you guys will take DPS, I will.
Yeah.
Aye.
I will heals with my lovely book and tank top midriff showing.
Alright.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
You may fire at will, Commander.
Oh look, instant queues. I wonder how that happened. Also, our advice for the evening. Hang on. Engage cheese mode.
Well, I mean, technically we could do that if we...
that was when Can't Wear Hats was playing Dark Souls 3, apparently. Alright.
Well, this looks like a salty fellow.
Oh, this one.
Quick cast you.
Everyone ready?
I have a fairy. Yep.
Cool.
I'll just sit back here and one button heal, because that's all I can do.
Hey, I am very upset because I do not have Frost.
I guess I should probably heal the tank.
No problem.
Do I have to?
I would
mean,
appreciate
your
it.
fairy,
I wanna
doesn't your fairy just do enough killing on its own?
Of the DPS. The fairy kind of ignores the tank on occasion.
A dick. Fairies confirmed tank racer.
Alright.
And where's the nail?
There's the nail.
There's the nail. Here, have some.
Kill it.
Have some dots. I have some dots for you to hold.
Yes, because this thing can totally breathe.
I mean,
Oh hey, face change.
well, Final Fantasy and the AoEs you can't avoid.
Not like they're the only game that does that.
No. But they're fairly consistent.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow.
In that every boss has one.
And only occasionally does it cast a doom on you. Oh,
You know, if you guys could stop getting hit, it'd be lovely.
it'll be fine, he's almost dead.
Yes, let's ask the tank to stop getting hit. How's that work out?
That was more talking to the DPS, but if you could stop getting hit too, that'd be lovely.
But if we stopped getting hit, we wouldn't be dragoons.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you
Also,
know? Dragoons
also
are
I'm not an
supposed-
evasion tank.
Why aren't you an evasion tank?
Oh boy.
Ninjas can totally tank in this game, right?
Totally.
That's the next step. So we've done the roulette, so we're just gonna grind Dismal. Or Zamail, actually, is how it's supposed to be pronounced. Zamail Darkhold, which sounds like a actually sounds like a Death Knight, like a Dark Knight.
It sounds like a death metal band, really.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, look, I have more than 2 buttons available now.
Does everyone remember the mechanics?
Maybe.
Somewhat.
All right, tactics time. So, I mean, this is good for those watching at home. If you have yet to run Zamail Darkhold, one of the end game dungeons for A Realm Reborn, basically basically it's a dungeon that hates you. It's the evolution of the dungeon that hates you. It's the second stage. The third stage is Arum Vale, which comes up next. The first part of this dungeon that hates you is the boss. The first boss will occasionally fly through these tunnels, blasting you for massive damage. We don't like that. We want to avoid that. Basically, after this first encounter, he starts showing up. And what you have to do is there are certain areas that has a protective aura that shields you from the majority of his damage. These areas also render the boss vulnerable. By the way, the boss is invulnerable. So basically, after this first fight, you have to run from cover to cover, trying not to die.
To be fair, they do at least reduce damage from the other mobs as well, if I remember right.
I believe it reduces damage total.
And 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
No?
it does.
Okay.
It is damage reduced. Is damage taken is significantly reduced from all sources, not just the boss.
Yeah. So,
Ah, there he
If
is.
my memory is correct, the crystals also do wear out.
Yeah.
They do in the boss battle. They do not yet here.
Isn't
yeah,
that
that-
nice of the game?
Yeah, which is fun because up to the boss room you're like, oh, I can just stay in the crystals forever, and then in the boss room they suddenly go away.
Well, I'm pretty sure outside of a boss room, you don't stand in here long enough to really figure that out.
No, but if you have a fairly new tank, you can, and so it definitely ends up being a surprise. It's just,
Was there anything back around the corner here?
Nothing
that matters.
Getting
Yeah,
most
nothing that
likely.
matters. A room if you want the map. If you want the map achievement. Hi.
It's an achievement. Not like they give.
It's not like they give you anything but titles. Don't even worry about that. So that lock unlocks the door, which is a treasure chest, which typically gives potions. It's not a necessary lock. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Other ones are later on.
Yes, there are other ones that are. Actually, the next room has some that are.
Yeah. The extra fun ones are the locks where, if I remember right, middle of like the bad crystals later.
So yeah, the second section of this dungeon, the crystals go from helping you to harming you because they explode on at regular intervals. And there are often things that are next to these crystals that explode at regular intervals that you have to interact with, such as magic locks. Also, toads make a. They have special toads in the second section of this dungeon. They aggro at a slightly longer range than normal toads, which is irritating by itself. And their AoE stomp has a knockback. Also, most of the second section of this dungeon has an abyss for you to fall into.
Like we said, this dungeon hates us.
This dungeon hates you.
Yep.
And it wants you to know it.
Not as much as Marlboro Pissland, but
That's our
it's up
unveil.
there.
That comes next.
I mean, I always assumed it was Mountain Dew. Which, I mean, isn't an inaccurate statement.
I mean, no, it's not an inaccurate statement, no. Come to Scenic Arm Vale, frolic in Marlboro Piss.
Okay, I do rather love that attack from the boss is called Eyes on Me.
Yeah, the all-seeing eyes ability is Eyes on Me, yeah.
Like, what do you think it smells like? I mean, it probably smells something like cat piss.
You know, I hadn't thought about that,
I
and I
tried
would have been
not
able
to
to
think
die
of it.
happy without having thought of that. So thanks for that.
That was certainly something that I never really wanted to think about. But, if I had...
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
If I had to guess, considering the amount of status elements that Marlboros classically give you, which is all of them, I imagine it would have to smell like rotting corpse.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it's made up of, so...
I mean, yeah.
As we all know, Marlboros are very fine connoisseurs of their corpses and will only eat the rotten one.
They're connoisseurs of basically anything that stays in their mouth long enough. So, just let the tank grab that lock. I can heal them and keep them alive. Alright, and now that the lock is undone, he fucks off to his boss room. So now, if we want to go back and unlock that door, we can. Or if we want to go back and grab any areas for maps, but typically we just move on. Because once he moves to his boss area, he doesn't come back out.
That's at least something.
Yep.
The nice thing is it does activate another crystal elsewhere in the room when we...
Yeah, when it starts to die, another set of crystals will pop up. There will be a warning. Now, the fun thing about being a scholar and being a healer is that you can pretty much act as a DPS for most instances. Because your pet does a lot of healing. And unless the tank is just really, really bad, you don't need to be, like, constantly healing.
Uh-oh.
Crystal dimming, to the left. Yep, there you go.
Ow. Of course it,
Oh yeah, no, he almost always blows up right as the crystal goes away.
It's enough to sting, but not enough to kill.
Yep.
So it's hardly the worst.
It's sort of a reminder.
why would
Run.
we need?
Yeah.
Well, time for me to get my mana back.
He needs to be a bit closer because he's not
Yeah, he's
in it yet.
pulling a little bit further in. There we go.
Yeah, he was still invulnerable. So
How embarrassing.
It's one of those things where I have had tanks sit there on the edge of the thing so that they're in the aura, but he's not. And been sitting there telling them in the chat, move backwards, move backwards, move backwards, move
Just a foot.
backwards.
Just a little bit. Come on.
Nothing. Oh, time to move, time to move.
Haul ass, Luke. Haul ass, Luke.
Well, I guess I could make my life a little easier and activate largesse.
Wow.
Let's go faster. Must kill faster.
Let's say we should be able to kill him before these crystals die. Yep. Boom. Here, oh.
and treasure coffer.
Oh, God.
Well, there's a subligar for you.
Good old Subligars.
I mean,
So I'm gonna hard pass on that.
I'm wearing the mage equivalent, but for the top. Alright, part 2. Crystals hate you.
Frogs hate you more.
Frogs also hate you.
Oh, good. I do have tempered will.
And like I said, the frog's AoE will knock you into those holes and you will die. So, try not to die.
Oh, death would be a blessing. No, this just aggroes all the other frogs down there.
Yep.
Yeah, what you can't see from our perspective is a million frogs.
There are a lot of frogs down there. Here, I can show the audience. See, look, more frogs. Over there is just death, but over there is more frogs. So it really depends on which side of the bridge you go off on.
You got off the side with more frogs, you're probably getting death anyway.
It's one of those things where the game designers really wanted to make sure that everybody hated the frogs, not just ranged attackers. And so they're like, hey, not only do they grab you with their tongues, which is bad enough. They
Because
also
it knocks you out of your casting timer.
Yeah, but they also knock you off the ledge, and when if they knock you back and you hit a wall, do more damage.
Yeah, so you think you're safe hiding on the side with a wall? Nope.
Really, the only good option is to kill it with fire quickly.
And dodge. Always dodge.
Well, I mean, unless you're stupid like me and you dodge off the cliff. That's a bit preemptive.
No, I leveled up.
Yay, level.
I don't know why I'm casting Isuna instead of
Oh,
physics.
I think I leveled as well. Handy.
Frogs incoming.
Yep. Are they?
Well, they're getting closer.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah. They are approaching their aggro range. Be careful. Oh, there it is.
Who aimed the cane toads?
Oh god, there's 2 of them.
Yep.
Well, this will be an experience.
You can pull them back into that cave on the left, and they won't be able to knock you out. There is, however, more enemies back there, so be careful.
This left or the other left?
Oh shit, I dodged right into
There are
one.
more enemies in that cave that you're going into now, but either one works. Actually, if you come like right up to the Y here where I'm standing, it gives you a place where you can dodge back from their AoEs, and the DPS can stay behind them.
Right here, good?
Yep, right here's good. There we go. Frog's dead. How about that?
Any idea what these Forsaken Souls are supposed to be, like, look-wise?
Exactly
Kind
what
of-
they seem like.
Yes.
That's what your soul looks like when you die,
Neat.
and are forsaken.
Or betrayed.
That's what your soul looks like when you're betrayed.
Because the only way I can describe them is as flappy things.
Your soul is a flappy thing.
I'm gonna grab the coffer.
Your soul is a floaty flappy begotten. Oh,
Interesting.
a moth-eaten seneschal coatee. Pass.
That is a cosmetic item.
Or for crafters. You can unsynth it. Which, as we discussed the other day, unsynthing is one of the weirdest ways to describe murdering and repurposing. Because you can unsynth a fish and get items.
Okay, then.
I mean, isn't that
That's
just, like, gutting it?
Yeah. Just, hi fish, I'm going to unsynth you now.
I mean, it's probably greener with less fish guts.
I imagine it isn't. I imagine it's just them calling it a different term. I unsynthed some Garleans the other day. I
love Garleans, especially
I mean,
the little sword
as a future Dark Knight in training, I don't like the fact that people are pulling their punches when it comes to bloody, gory terms.
As a current Dark Knight, I don't care that much. It's just funny to me.
Yeah, same.
Dark
Well,
Knight.
clearly you're not getting just as deep into the lore and the RPing about it.
Oh no, I am. There are two kinds of Dark Knights. The ones that care and the ones that don't.
I mean, wait, aren't they all who don't really give a fuck anymore?
Oh no, they do care. They just want you to think they don't. They're very tsundere.
Yeah. I'm mostly just annoyed by that questline putting thoughts into my character's brain. It's just like...
I actually really liked that. Like, it's one of those things where, like, it's that line of thinking that your character might not think it, but you, the player, have probably voiced one or two of those things before, just like jokingly or out of character. And
Do not know what this is talking about, so I kind of want to know, but I also kind of want it to be a...
Oh, it'll be a surprise.
If you look at... Yeah.
Because you're not there yet, but...
Just make sure to look at what the actual log says for what happened, and not just...
Well, also pay attention to
goes
the
on.
dialogue.
Yeah.
Well, from what I understand, Heaven's Ward Onward is actually really good storytelling compared to A Realm Reborn. So,
AR had fine storytelling in the MSQ. Heaven's Ward has good storytelling everywhere, not just the MSQ.
yeah, I'm actually, speaking of Heaven's Ward, I'm actually really looking forward to helping out some adolescent dragons, make some toys, and do something else.
Yeah, no, the Heaven's Ward quest lines are actually really quite fun. And I'm really enjoying Stormblood thus far. Not the least of which because they finally realized that monks don't need fucking stupid fist weapons.
So, what do they use then?
Their fists.
But how do you increase your damage?
By punching.
You punch harder, duh.
One of the main NPCs is a monk, and for all of their fight cutscenes and stuff, they don't show their fist weapons. They just show them punching things.
So there are still fist weapons. Save them.
I mean, yeah, there are still fist weapons, but in like the storytelling aspects, it's like, oh, you don't actually need those. That's part of why they introduced the Emperor's new fists.
Now, if only Yida would equip them. Don't think she ever will. I wonder if there's a mod that would do that.
I have no idea.
Just goes in, takes the file and rips it out or something.
I don't think you can do that.
That would be your most likely thing, but probably get some weird errors and...
Yeah, it would probably crash out whenever Yuda's on screen.
Well, depending on how you do it, but it almost certainly would violate QS, because that kind of stuff usually does.
Yep.
Oh, right, I forgot. He has that cone AoE behind him.
Yeah, the fart ray. That's what I have called it ever since I first saw it.
With that mini Asylum Demon dead...
I'll take that. And that. No.
Pretty ordinary. Oh, green.
Da 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 da.
And this is the part where we have the bad stuff and the crystals at the same time.
Yep, but this section is much shorter. Because, so the easiest way here to clear this room is to just aggro everybody and pull them in the middle. Like, that is legitimately the easiest way to clear this room.
And then aim down.
I mean, I guess if you have DPS that have AoE attacks, but
You
you have two.
I can keep
Piercing Claw, good enough.
I can keep the take alive long enough for you guys to kill everything. Also, I have AoE DPS.
That's actually my one gripe that Dragoon is, other than Dragonfire dive, you have no AoE.
They have another one, but it's a line.
Yeah, they do line AoE.
Oh yeah, that. I never use it, and the cooldown is way too long.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
Are you talking about the other one?
I'm talking about this one. Boom. Doom Spike.
Yeah, Doom Spike.
Oh. Doesn't have a cooldown, it just has a high TP cost.
Yeah, it doesn't have a cooldown, it has a high TP.
Which is obnoxious, yes. But all stuff does.
Yeah, all
You actually
AoE
get-
stuff has a high TP.
You get another one at like 62, I think, that's it it's a combo action off of Doomspike, but it costs less TP, does more damage when you combo, and it does a secondary effect.
I really love the Dragoon's combos though, like more than the monks. Just because there's so much, it is so much fun to do once you have it all. To do the disembowelment combo, and then follow it back up with the standard combo. Like it looks really good and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite AoE combos is just Samurai's 1. Real good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I find that it's a little too slow for my tastes. I
just like it.
I rarely use it in solo. Like I'll use it for like massive raids and dungeons when we need to, but it does a lot of damage. It's just, I mean, that's true of all the Samurai's abilities though, is high damage, low speed.
Yeah, no, but I was actually running Karn last night while listening to some Blind Guardian, and I was honestly surprised at how often my disembowel combos, like spear movements, lined up the guitar riffs.
It's quite fun.
And it's just like, oh wow, Dragoon is metal as fuck.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, which is to be expected for something that has the soul of a dragon inside.
We ripped out the eye of a dragon and ate it, and that's how we got our powers.
What do you mean? I'm carrying mine.
No, the first Dragoon. Ripped out the eye of Nidhogg.
That's
No, that's in the Dragoon quest line.
Oh, okay.
They tell you about that in the Dragoon quest line.
Yeah.
That the first Dragoon ripped out the eye of Nidhogg.
Wow, Nidhogg must be really pissed.
He is.
Oh, yes.
That's why we have Heavensward.
That is why Heavensward exists. Please don't stand in the crystals.
Crystal's bad.
Yeah,
right,
pull them,
didn't even realize.
Pull them a little further back. Okay. Back up the hallway.
Ooh.
Yep.
I got hit by all the AoEs.
Yeah. You don't want to keep them in that hallway because it sucks. I have to refill my health. I have to refill my MP. So I can keep healing you.
I'm out of TP to AoE with.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
So it turns out lava drakes suck.
Yes, they do.
Where'd everyone go? Oh, I was running the wrong direction.
Don't bring any more enemies with you, please.
I didn't. I got to crystals and stopped.
Dios, I would really appreciate it if you'd heal the tank. The fact that I can't control my pet is kind of irritating.
What do you name your pet?
Ant?
Eos. Its name is Eos.
I tend to name all my stuff custom stuff. I mean, maybe not in-game if it doesn't let me, just in my head.
Yeah, I don't know that it lets me.
It most likely won't.
I mean, it might. I have no idea, but
Yeah.
I haven't looked or tried or care. Name is Eos. Alright.
For instance, I named my carbuncles, when I did that stuff, after my cat. Topaz one. Lando.
I don't have
Sit
I don't have
back
any carbuncles anymore. They don't exist anymore. They've been replaced. Okay, so this guy really hates you. He will first of all, he will occasionally just turn around and hit somebody he's not aggroed to. So that's fun.
He's an equal opportunity dick like that.
Yeah. He will eventually, after a certain amount of damage, lock onto a corrupted crystal and become immune to damage. We then have to go kill the crystal. While we're killing the crystal, he will lock onto one of us and do wide area line attacks at us. So if you're locked on, be careful not to clump up next to everybody else so that they can more easily dodge. We have to do that 3 times, and then after the 3rd time, he starts spawning tar pits at his feet. So, he really hates you.
Doesn't everything we fight?
I mean, yeah, for the most part.
You know what? My initial thought upon seeing this guy is, wow, those are some big dinner knives.
Yep, I kind of wish, like, as a Dark Knight, I kind of wish I could get that weapon. Like, the thing that the
Well, I mean, isn't he a Void Scent?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure whatever they have is not, like, kind of disintegrates when they die.
It does. But I mean, so does Odin, but I have his horse.
He is? Huh. I thought it was just some
Oh, no, Odin is he's a primal. Not a void scent, but he disintegrates when he dies. But I have his horse.
I mean, you get all of the primal weapons, too.
Yep.
I just assumed it's like the residue left over forged into stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what the primal weapons are, yes. That's not what Sleipnir is.
Take leftover primal goo and turn it into a horse. Loki, what have you been doing?
The horse, apparently.
I mean, yeah, that is how Sleipnir came to be.
Or Norse mythology. Also horse mythology.
Norse horse mythology.
Yeah.
Norse with an NH?
Norse!
Norse. I don't get nice, I get Norse. Nice! Again, with me not making my life easier and using the abilities that make me heal better.
It's overrated.
You know, improving your heal potency. No one ever does that.
Oh, goody, I love it when he does that.
Line AoEs. Also, the crystals still blow up.
Ow! I got hit by both.
That's why you dodge.
Yeah, I was in the middle of dodging. I think after this, I need to go repair my gear.
Probably.
I should honestly find... Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
Yep. Alright, now just punch him until he dies.
You did the thing first.
Are you kidding me?
Remember, when you come back after I revive you, you have weakness.
Yeah, I know. I was actually about to throw on Bloodbath.
Hang on. I still have
I don't
18
think-
seconds on my swift cast.
Yeah, because he's totally going to be alive for 18 more seconds.
Maybe.
Once again, I am proving that I am the weakest link on any team.
I mean, you're a Dragoon. That's pretty par for the course.
Hey!
It's true.
Dragoon, the class that gets shit on the most.
It's like hunters and WoW.
Hey, Hunter's earned it.
I played a hunter in WoW. Well, for a bit. It was okay. I never got to a dungeon with one.
Alright, so go get your stuff prepared because next we're going to the land of Marlborough Piss.
Must
Which I do
wait.
actually need for a thing.
I don't know if there was a need for it, but we certainly have it.
Guiding Byless is a thing so I can get the next rank.
Arum Vale.
Grand Company.
Soon after his discovery, miners from across the realm flocked to the Arum Vale, driven by rumors that deep within lay endless veins of mithril. What they found instead was gold, but not the sort of which would make them rich. Believing the substance precious arum, miners unknowingly stumbled into deep pools of glowing venom, thereafter known as gold bile. Not only did the liquid burn their skin, but the noisome fumes given off by the foul ooze cooked their lungs when inhaled, bringing on a quick yet excruciating death. These truths, however, have done little to prevent new miners from braving the suffocating shafts, now even more driven to find what those who entered before could not. That's what gold bile does to you.
Gold bile, not even once.
I assume it's like this world's meth.
I know, it's Marlboro Piss, we've been over this.
Yeah, I know, but, like, just what it does to you. Like, it's like, don't do this, or your hair will grow under your fingernails, and we can go.
Everyone prepared?
Well, that would be the best drug safety class ever. You just take out a vial with and take out a drop of the Marlboro Piss and watch it melt the desk.
Yeah. Don't put this in your body, Pete.
This is your brain. This is your brain on Marlboro Piss.
No.
Ah!
This is a desk, a substance far more stable than your brain. Arum Vale.
Also, when
Okay,
you burn the
remember,
building,
everybody take your cure buddy. Once we hit the boss room.
not frogs again.
Now, can you tell I've done these dungeons a lot with my quest to get all of my classes to 50?
Only 50? That sounds like quitter talk.
I want to get all my classes to 50 before the road to 60 thing is done.
Yeah.
Fair.
I want to get them all to 70, but I have... you know,
Yeah.
that I'm not likely to get
steps.
that done before the bonus is gone.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I missed some guys.
That's fine, they were just eating my knees.
I don't
Terribly
even want
embarrassing.
to know what leveling in this game is like without the road to 60.
Well, it depends. For the first 30 levels, it's not too bad. For the second 30 levels, it's, you know, a thing.
I mean,
Well,
like,
the only reason the first 30 aren't so bad is because you get that ring.
Yeah, that's at level 15, though.
what
Yeah,
I'm
the
really
first time,
irritated
yes.
about is after you hit level 30, it still insists on equipping that ring forever.
Well, that's because that ring actually provides pretty good stats for its equipment level.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I also don't care about it because I have something that increases the stats I care about
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it increases...
the same amount, and it
increases
also
lots of stats.
is a higher average level.
Yeah. That's why the auto equip is not perfect.
It not perfect system.
Like you
Rest in peace,
actually
perfect system. Rest in peace.
have to just ignore it when it's like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter that you're a tank. You should equip this like regular Disciple of War item.
I actually kind of wanted to ask someone to buy
Why
me
are
one of
you
those
standing
system
in
pins.
gold bile?
Because I'm a complete idiot.
Patch West, just so I could have a thing that says perfect system on it.
It's like, I can only heal you so much. Also, I probably should cast Protect.
Probably.
But, oh, I'm not staying close enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also, I highly doubt this thing is a lily.
the Lily of the Veil. Which, the Magic the Gathering room.
Oh wow, a Shriek Shroom. What the hell sort of trip does that give you?
I imagine there's lots of screaming involved.
Yeah, the death kind of trip.
Nobody panicked, but the frog saw us.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! I panicked!
It's okay.
We're off right.
The frog's poisoned.
Oh yes, because it lives in the world of Marlboro Piss. So, of course, it can be poisoned.
It cares.
At this point, I think it's immune to cyanide.
Yeah, but cyanide is not magical miasma and bio 2. I just like to think that bio 2 is just like you've rewritten their DNA so that they slowly begin to disintegrate. You just like pull a couple, like it's not actually a poison because it works on everything, even Marlboros. I feel like the Arcanist's dot stuff is less poison and more. I'm just gonna make your body fall apart. Okay.
So does that make miasma essentially giving the enemy emphysema?
So I'm just giving them magical cancer, basically.
Makes you question
Very
your
aggressive
methods.
magical cancer.
We are scientific magicians, sir.
Well, it's definitely not lupus.
It's definitely not lupus.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can't get lupus from smokes, so...
Can from magic if you try hard enough.
The good news is it's not lupus. The bad news is you have 35 seconds to live.
Okay, everyone, find a buddy.
And by buddy, we mean Marlboro fruit. Typically, the one right next to it is good for tank.
Oh, hey.
You're not supposed to trigger him.
Too late.
And remember, 2 stacks.
Yeah.
Trigger warning Marlboros.
Trigger warning. Well, this one is a mutated Bulbasaur, so
Yeah.
You mean Venusaur?
I mean, fucked up is what it is.
It reminds me more of a...
What?
Whatchamacallit?
I leaped out of it,
Not far enough, apparently.
and then it went off, and I went back in, and then I died.
Wait, what happened? I fucking.
I leaped out of it completely
no,
fine.
Sorry, no. I'm trying to figure out what happened to me because.
Oh, wow.
All of a sudden, everything stopped working.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Well,
I'm just gonna go stand in the acid now.
Stand in the acid and die.
I hope everyone brought a lot of dark matter, 'cause I didn't.
I mean, one wipe isn't gonna hurt.
yeah. It's not
No, I
painful.
just assumed.
Actually, what happened? So I know what happened. I swift cast and then hit resurrection, but hitting resurrection didn't work. So then I swift cast physic on Azuris, and then was slow casting resurrection. And it's like, what just happened?
Yeah.
All my keys went. All my keys went
got to your
cross-eyed.
character. It's like, my brain!
All my keys went cross-eyed. Wait to go in so I can cast protect. Alright. So be careful when you
I gotta wait for my MP to restore.
be careful when you jump in. Be careful when you jump as dragoons because you can land in the gold bile. Also, jumping does not actually take you over the gold bile. It will still affect you if you retreat, if you evasive jump.
Wow, that is one strong fume.
Yep.
Yeah.
So make sure that your areas of retreat are clear, basically. Oh yeah, I should probably summon my pet.
Probably.
1 stack.
I feel like my disemboweled debuff wears off way too quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know it's 30 seconds,
2 stacks.
but all of the stuff always just seems to disappear really quickly for me. Like, it turns out 30 seconds is not a long time.
No, it's not.
And limit break, because this is the first boss.
And we want it over and done with as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Also, you'll get back up to full by the time we get to the next one.
Well,
Yeah.
by the time we get to the last one, is the most relevant part.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Don't stand in the AoE.
Oh, that's why I didn't actually
Yeah,
get out of...
because remember, you're still on the ground when you're in your evasive flip. So if you haven't landed it by the time the thing goes off, you're still in the area of effect.
That's stupid.
Also, you're on an Australian internet connection, so you've got to add another second to your for lag.
Thanks, Internet!
2 stacks.
Now, I wonder what a marble...
You're on 3 stacks.
Ooh. And by 3 stacks, we mean dead.
Yeah, that's what 3 stacks does to you. Go ahead and revive at the start so you don't have to wait for weakness to go away.
Right. Can't wait until we get through with this so we never have to do it again. Yeah, but I wonder what a marble fruit tastes like.
Bubblegum.
Sure. Wait, what flavor of bubblegum?
Bubblegum.
Ass.
Bubblegum flavored bubblegum.
Aspic. Oh, wait, no,
How
that's
would
jam.
you, if you had to describe bubblegum flavor to somebody who has never tasted it before, how would you describe it?
I wouldn't even bother trying.
Also, let the fruit
Sugar.
hatch. Let the fruit hatch. It gives more experience.
It tastes like sugar.
That's not quite enough, because it tastes like more than just sugar.
I know, but that's the only way I can describe it. You know what sugar tastes like? It's like fat, but different.
So not like sugar.
It's still sugar. Just different type of sugar.
Yeah, the amount of experience that you gain from the seedlings as opposed to the fruit is like just at the current level of experience I'm gaining. For the fruit, I gain 700 something. For the seedlings, I gain 6,666.
And they're about as threatening as the fruit, really.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt to let them hatch.
I wish
Wake up!
Whoops.
Oh,
I wish this was a level 50 dungeon. Just so I could use Dragonfire Dive and cleanse this area with fire.
if
Is
it
there a
was a
hard
level
mode for this
50
one?
dungeon, it would come up in level 50 roulette, and I don't want that.
There is
I mean,
not,
that is
there is
true.
not a. I don't think there's a hard version of Armvale.
Yeah, because it's hard enough as it is.
I think people would revolt at that point.
Damn it, the system!
Yeah, there's always going to be at least one dungeon. that
So
don't
Goldvine are basically regular Marlboros but tougher, and they hit you harder. So be careful.
Somebody get me a 55-gallon drum of Listerine.
Also, if you get hit by its status effects, I'm not curing you. Mostly because I can't.
You get to
Oh,
sit
right,
there
you're
and
on
bleed
a
to death
Monday.
while you think about what you did.
Basically, you get to sit there while your internal organs reject themselves.
Oh, hey.
Like... Oh!
Already
Oh,
have
Crap,
it.
Right.
why did I greed that? I have that one.
Already have it. Can you get it a second time? Oh, yeah, because you
I don't know, but I have it now.
Once you use it,
Yeah.
it's not in your inventory anymore.
That's true.
I have a seedling. I mean, I don't know why I used it. I should have just burnt it.
You can totally just grab this whole area, and I can probably keep it alive.
Gonna hold you to
I'm
that.
just going to say this up front. I am not attacking any of the Diamites because I refuse to attack my brethren.
They're not scorpions, they're mites.
Don't care, they look enough like scorpions to me.
Well, I guess I'll just have to kill them all.
They're basically giant ticks.
Oh, I never thought about it like that. They're all dead.
So that's what a mite is. These
Hey,
are
here's one reason to never go under a tree ever. There could be a tick inside of it.
also what bedbugs look like, just enlarged.
Bedbugs even exist anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, they're very difficult to kill.
Do.
So, how do you get rid of them? Do you just set the house on fire?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Wait, wasn't that a lure sketch?
That was a lure sketch, yes.
I think that one involved bees, though.
No, it was
No, I'm
bedbugs.
pretty sure. Yeah.
I was thinking of, like, spiders instead, but hey.
I mean, setting your house on fire to kill spiders is not too much of a exaggeration. It's just instead of setting your house on fire, it's using the can of bug spray and a lighter.
Which
Well, honestly,
ends up setting up your house on fire.
one of the only effective ways to have a chance of getting rid of them all is to tent your house and fill it with unbreathable gas for a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called
Yup.
fumigation.
Grab the kids, pack a bag, head for the hotel.
Or friends. Or extended family, or something like that.
Someplace
Not
that
actual
isn't your
family
house.
mode. That's miserable.
Well, if you're trying to escape from bedbugs, I don't think your family wants you around without having gone through quarantine first.
Oh yeah, you need to burn all your clothes first.
That's why you go to
Yeah.
a hotel, so that they can deal with it, not other people.
Not people you actually care about.
I bet you that you just need to leave, buy new clothes. Actually, and they just like jump onto your clothes and then just have you carry them back in.
That actually is a problem. If you're in a hotel that's infested, you've got to you have to bag up all your clothes preferably outside of the house, and then get them into the washing machine on hot.
And
Oh,
this
look,
guy.
this dude.
So this guy doesn't show any of his attack AoEs. Have fun.
Basically, if you see me running from the front of him, you might not want to be there either.
Also, if he's preparing for his 100-ton swipe, it will hit everyone around him, and for DPS, it's an instant kill.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just gonna stand here and pretend to be dead because that's what I'm going to be for all of this.
I mean, he has a pretty long wind-up on it, so...
Yeah, but
pay
you
special
say that,
attention to
like-
his attack
like-
timing bar there on the
As-
top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
have to pay a lot of attention to this guy.
Oh, hey, speaking
So,
of that,
so yeah, swipe is straight in front of him. Swing is 360. So
And the fact that they're so similarly named is, in fact, very dumb.
also when he turns to look at you and does glower, it will affect you with paralysis, like it just did me. And again, you can't tell where he's aiming it.
I'm just gonna back off whenever he does any of the 100-ton stuff, just in case.
That's honestly a good policy.
When he
I mean, it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
ton,
and-
it's tons.
when he takes a moment to consider, he does a sweeping arc outside of. That's the front only. when he does a sweeping arc. So yeah, when he takes a moment to consider, he does a sweeping arc eye beam. When he turns and starts charging up Glowery, it's going to be a line that causes paralysis.
Swing.
And swing.
Swing, bada.
Hey, Goldberg, be quiet. Go for it. What? I got behind him.
It's really fucking hard to tell where his attack pattern is because he doesn't...
So it goes off. That's one thing I've noticed is it goes off when he finishes. Stuff goes off when they finish the cast, not when they.
Yeah, because basically, because the way they made it so that his AOE stuff isn't shown, is that it's all physical attacks. It's not actually AOE.
Wait.
Right,
so it doesn't work by the same
misread that
rules.
as swipe.
It doesn't play by the same rules that normal AOE attacks do.
I misread that as why.
And yeah, that's exactly why them being named the same is very dumb.
Swing and swipe. I mean, that's the intention. This boss is meant to punish DPS who don't pay attention.
I was paying attention. I was paying too much attention.
Well,
because his swings don't insta-kill the tank. They only insta-kill the DPS.
yeah.
And healer if he gets too close, obviously, but everything kills the...
If the healer is that close, he's doing something wrong.
I'm saying, this kills the healer.
This hurts you.
Yay, more loot to give to my grand company.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how do you give loot to your brand company anyway?
It's the expert procurement, or elite procurement, whatever the...
Or
You need to be
or
second
something.
sergeant to give it in.
Ugh.
I'm second lieutenant.
I think I'm still a private. I just haven't bothered that much this time.
Yeah. I'm just bothering because I need it in order to buy a room in our
Yeah, you have to be a lieutenant to buy a room in the FC hall.
Yeah. Which, this will get me the quest completion for Maelstrom for that.
Well, there you go.
Why would you want to be a part of a Maelstrom bar?
Hey, because
Right.
Maelstrom
Pirate
is
gear.
awesome.
But they hawk like the most fucking stupid people in the world.
Pirates are
Yeah,
awesome.
Doesn't matter, they've got red gear.
Also, they have the mentality that I most appreciate of the three grand companies. The Yellow Serpents are, we're gonna save the forest, and the Immortal Flames are, we're gonna make lots of coin, and the Maelstrom are, we're gonna
Loot
fuck
and
shit
pillage.
up.
But money.
We can make money along the way.
You can make money. That's the looting part of loot and pillage. But pillage is
But it's
more
actually
fun.
also the pillaging part, too.
It's also the pillaging part. It's true.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure pillaging is actually really, really miserable for the people who are being pillaged.
Well, that's why we're doing the pillage.
Because historically, pirates were some of the most evil fuckheads imaginable.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the only people that are legally allowed to pirate are Garleans. No, we don't care about them.
Basically, no one cares about.
They're not people.
No one cares about the Magitech Nazis.
We're Antifa, and they're Nazis.
Exactly. Fuck them up. All right, heading.
I feel like my
into-
spear should do more damage against these mites, considering it's a piercing weapon.
Yeah,
you need a
but
squashing weapon for that.
No, because I pierce this.
damage types don't matter in this particular.
Yeah. well, they do sometimes. Piercing resistance is separate.
I mean,
That's,
they do. They only. I mean, they do count for certain levels of. That's true. Certain things are
Yeah.
more or less resistant to certain types. I was more thinking like elemental damage types don't matter. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's
I
like
mean-
it's not fire or ice. It's magic.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, half of the Black Mage's arsenal would be ruined.
Yes, but the other half would kick some real ass when you're going against Ifrit.
The only problem, I mean, yeah, but the only problem is that it would unbalance the class because Blizzard restores your MP faster, but Fire does more damage. So it's like, well, now the thing that does to things that are weak with Fire, you're doing a shit ton of damage, but you're losing all your MP, and because you can't restore it because it's immune to Frost or whatever.
Yeah, no, if they were being real nasty about it, they would make that particular enemy absorb Frost's damage.
Well, that would be like all of Snowcloak, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
And
this is
never
why.
have any mana.
And this is why elemental damage types really shouldn't matter.
And they don't.
For this.
Like, they matter for actual Final Fantasy game, like proper solo games, which is good because you're not balancing against other players.
Yeah, anytime you need to balance, you're trying to do as generic as possible. Maybe doing like physical magical split.
Also, it's because black mages only have 3 elemental types. So
I think even Blizzard once said that the arena was one of the worst ideas they ever had.
for WoW.
Yeah, because they meant they had to balance their attacks, their stuff around both League PvP and
yeah. I mean, not necessarily the worst idea they ever had, but definitely made more work for them than probably was necessary.
This is why you should never put PvP in an MMO.
I think PvP has its place in MMOs. It's just
you want to be building your MMO so that it's valuable and meaningful, not so that it's...
if you're putting PvP in your MMO, you have to make sure that it feels correct for the MMO, and B, that it's serving a purpose. Like, you don't want to just...
I'm gonna say, I think that PvP in an MMO is like putting PvP in D&D.
PvP in D&D has some of the best, sessions I've ever had in D&D were from PvP.
No. I mean, like a PvP arena.
I don't mean to alarm you.
Incredibly imbalanced.
You're up. Or you will be in a second.
Trust me, as someone who's done who helped co-found and co-DM a D&D 4e PvP game, which you can probably actually still find on Roll20.
The problem you're having there is 4e.
I like that. That's what I started on. It's good.
I mean, it's perfectly fine as a game. I have particular issues with it as a D&D game. But we did
it's different from... It was a very big jump from 3.5, so...
I don't like 3.5 or Pathfinder. I don't like the way its mechanics work.
I mean...
It all feels too old.
I'm
it's a preference
50
thing.
seconds out from weakness being up. Do we keep going or just wait it out?
Wait it out. Actually, can I do this? No, I can't.
No.
What did you think was going to happen?
I didn't know. It's a status
That would be way too overpowered to get rid of weakness.
Also gives us a chance for me to restore my mana.
Well, in that case, I'm going to go grab the Pepsi I've got in the freezer before it explodes.
There you go. But no, we did. I actually did a review of 4th edition. Just the biggest problem that I have with 4th edition suffers from bloat.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And that's one of the things that people enjoy about 3.5 as opposed to 4th edition is that while 3.5 also suffers from bloat, its bloat is optional, whereas 4th edition's bloat is mandatory.
Yeah, because everything has certain things in 4e, and 3.5, if you really want, you could just have like the most simple fighter build.
Well, I played D20 Modern briefly, which was sort of an intermediate step between 3.5 and 4th edition. But, but there's a slight issue with there's only so many ways you can deal damage with a gun.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I've got these... There's entire book with real-world weapons and stats for them, and basically half like guns in the same class are pretty much identical.
Yep. So that's actually one of the things I really love about 5th edition, which is my favorite system, at least currently, of the D&D system that I play, and I've played all of them. It has the minutia that I really enjoy in 3.5, where each class is able to do things that are unique to them. However, each class can also fill any role, and at the same time restricts it from going too far into the deep end and having that bloat issue that 3.5 and 4th edition. So,
speaking of for 5th edition, soon I will finally be able to play Legally Not Snorsh.
Legally what?
That'll be a time.
Legally Not Snorsh. It's a game that Itazu's running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you watching and who may not be familiar with this, and for those of you playing with me, we here at Functional Films actually do several 5th edition games on this channel. Thursday evenings we have a 5th edition game that I run in a world of my own creation called Grand Terra Rebirth. And then Sunday mornings we have D&D Adventurers League that we stream. So anybody out there who's interested in 5th edition and hasn't ever seen it played and is interested in watching, come check us out.
Yeah, I enjoyed the streams I managed to catch, so... Yeah.
My only exposure, other than like one session of 5th edition, is halfway through Temple of the Lava Bears before I got distracted by something else.
We also do things that aren't streamed. We have two separate 5th edition podcasts. One set in the world of Eberron, and one set in the world of one of our GM Aaron's own creation.
Eberron, that's a world that they maybe should visit more with official D&D stuff.
Well, considering it's where my favorite race comes from, yes, they should do more Eberron stuff.
Which race?
Warforged.
Warforged are pretty sweet.
Yes, just about every single one of my 4E characters was a Warforged.
I actually just made a Warforged for Eberron earlier today.
For my money, for cool
quick
settings, if you want to bring one back, somebody get the Planescape book up and running.
So I'll talk about that in a second. 3 stacks on this one because the Marble Fruit take longer to regen here.
Oh, they do regen? I thought they just didn't.
They regen, but they take longer.
Yeah.
All right. So actually, very recently, Wizards did a player base survey asking about what sort of things that people want to see from 5th edition, and on the list of other settings that people want to see them explore, Planescape, Spelljammer, Eberron, and Dragonlance were all on that list.
I had so much fun reading the Dragonlance books as a kid,
so theoretically there will be more material on some of those worlds.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Lady of Pain.
I personally, my personal favorite, I really love Eberron, and I really enjoy the Dragonlance books, at least. But for me, Spelljammer is the one that I really want to see more of. Spelljammer, for those of you that don't know, is D&D in space. Now, don't misunderstand me. This is not a sci-fi game like a sci-fi game with fantasy races. It is literally D&D in space. Everything about D&D, everything you think about when you think D&D, in space. And it is hilarious and awesome and amazing.
Now here's the $1 million question, or million gold question. Does it use a Z-axis?
3 stacks, Scorpion.
Oh, yep. Last I checked, it hadn't popped.
For For space travel? Yeah, I mean, you have full 3D range of motion on space travel. I mean, regular D&D uses the Z-axis as well.
I know, but not until really far in when you get flying stuff.
You get fly spells at level... In 5th Ed, you get fly spells at level 5?
Oh, neat. I just remember that it's like flying stuff, not for a while. In 4th.
Let's get everything. Yeah, in 5th Ed, fly comes a lot. 4th had a very MMO structure to it.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why a lot of folks didn't like it, because it felt like you video gamed my tabletop game. And so it had a very sort of rigid progression structure that didn't leave room for lots of things. Scorpion Head got 3 stacks.
Yep, I know.
And so in 3.5 and in 5th Ed, you get access to stuff like fly way sooner.
Oops.
Well, funny thing about that,
okay.
I played, I did a 4E campaign 2 years ago now, but we were using some of the Dragon Magazine.
Someone fire the limit break?
I was trying, but I kept getting interrupted.
Yeah.
Got it.
So...
Quick, eat marble fruit.
Yeah. In some of the Dragon Magazine supplemental material, which is not necessarily the best thing to go by for balance, there was a 4E race called Yokai, where if you were a bird variety, you had a form that had flight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I never actually got to play a Henjokai, which is actually what I'm playing in this 5th edition.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a homebrew race.
Alright.
For the 5e1.
Well, I'm level 49, which means in one more level, I can go grab the rest of my class gear, and we can do 50-60s. Or...
Well, really it's just 50-50s, because
I mean,
I've got access to it.
That's all I would have access to as well, but... One more trip down Armvale.
Oh, do we have to?
Like, there are other options, right?
Well, we could do a guild heist.
I mean, anything is more preferable than Vale.
Except that one of you don't have guild heists.
I don't think I have it unlocked. Yes.
Nope. Armvale it is. Prepare for suffering. Repair your shit.
Yeah. Make sure that you wash off go to an Almamander and wash off all the Marlboro piss. Because I'm pretty sure at this point it's melting your armor off.
No, you see, one of the things about going to there is that the guys guarding it have a full set of your armor waiting for you when you get out, so you can melt down the other stuff.
Even if it's rare, one of a kind, like armor of legend.
We have
especially
copies,
then.
We have copies of all your shit.
I can see.
Ireland just takes pity on you.
I can see 3 people in the same armor I'm in right now, anyway. So, so they got extras hanging around somewhere.
All right. Let me know when you guys are ready.
There's a wind-up Dalamud minion.
Is it just like
there's a lot of one?
Is it just like a little moon that follows you around?
It's a glowing red orb with all kinds of with a wind-up key and all kinds of the spikes sticking out of it. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, it's the sealed Dalamud. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready when. Yeah, my gear's still in good enough condition.
I don't want to click it.
It's all right. You've done it once. You've done it once before now, so you know what you fucked up on last time, and don't do that.
You managed to get through that last boss without dying.
Hell, I think this same freaking setup did it last time. We actually agreed to do it more. Not Oren Vale, but like voice chat dungeons.
We didn't have. I don't think we had Weagle.
Right, I think it was Dual.
Yeah.
Instead.
I did it. I did this once before with Devin.
Yeah.
Seif. That was an experience.
Let me cast Protect.
Protect us for the weak. I am
Protect
weak.
us.
That's exactly why I'm casting it.
Protect us for everyone.
Now, does it protect us from the nightmares?
No. That's only mental fortitude can do that.
Yeah, that's why you put points in the mind stat. We'll go for the mind stat.
That's why healers don't just murder everybody.
Yeah.
While they sit there watching the DPS stand and fire.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
I could just so easily let you die.
And this is why you do that in other MMOs where mind is not the name of the healer stat, but instead like spirit.
Isn't piety also tied into it? What does piety do?
Max MP, I believe.
Yep, maximum MP only applicable when your role is healer. So literally, it is a stat that only healers use.
Yeah. It's like in WoW, it used to actually increase your max mana, and that was only really cared about by healers for the most part, and arcane mages, which was a thing. It still is a weird thing.
I played mages in WoW. I played mages in WoW.
I could never get into being a mage in WoW. I didn't like the early level stuff.
I was a warlock on a PvP server. I hated rogues.
Dots.
PvP servers, you.
Dots. You know,
I had some friends who were on there already. It was a mistake.
I never play on PvP servers if I can avoid it. Although I have to say, I do like what they've done with PvP in this. Sort of like the only PvP you can get is isolated to very specific areas.
I think that's a good way to do it. And that way it can be more like...
And when you go into PvP, none of your gear matters, only your skills matter. Only the skills you have matter. And they change the skills you have access to so that everyone is on an even playing field.
And I really, really wish they put a similar system like they do for PvP into PvE.
What, one-button combos?
Yes.
I only want that for monks. I only want access to that for monks.
But, no, not even, like, yeah, one-button combos that you can set up yourself.
Yeah.
With a clear button in case you fuck up halfway through or need...
Yeah, that would definitely save space on your hotbar.
That's my main problem.
Yeah,
like, the people watching can see my hotbar and see it's mostly clear and sort of, like, block structured organized. Until I show you my Dark Knight. Because, man, let me tell you, Dark Knight has a ton of abilities.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goody. Well, now I have two headcanon reasons for why my Dark Knight has mental problems. Or psychological problems.
Well, they don't start off with a ton of abilities. They get them as they go.
Well, yeah, but the two main reasons is running this over and over again.
Don't worry, this is the last time until we are running lower level classes that eventually get to the upper 40s.
And
fortunately, this is yeah, because you only need to run this twice. When you hit 47, you run it twice, and it'll get you to 50 currently.
There, I gotta just kill him. But, yeah. I've got almost 3 bars filled up.
Of what? Oh, of your Dark Knight?
Of, Dragoon.
Oh, Dragoon.
To be fair, some of it's like...
I use, with my hotbars, I sort of stack mine in a specific order so that I have 3 hotbars in my main area, sort of down center. And folks watching this.
Yeah, I have your stream up, so...
Okay, there you go. And And I have it set so that the first bar is just the numbers, the second bar is control, and the third bar is shift. So it's
What?
1,
I
1,
did
2,
not
3,
know
4,
you
5,
need that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, the
and-
default shift is actually the hotbar, so I should refine that. Use that.
And
Anyway,
I set up my combos so that if it whatever the first step in the combo is always 1, and then the second step is 2, and if there's an alternate second step, it's control 2. So like with my warrior, because warrior has 3 different trees that base off of its primary attack.
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, control 1, control 2, control 3, and then 1, control 2, shift 3 for my 3 standard combos.
Yeah, and then I have, like... The one thing with Dragoon is you go up to, like, 4 with Fang Claw and Wheeling Thrust.
Yeah, so like with my Dragoon, it's control 1, control 2, control 3 is my disembowel combo. And then 1, 2, 3 is my normal combo. And then all of my status effect, my instant damage burst boosts are all on the shift bar. And my jumps are also all on shift.
Yeah.
yeah, see, for me, I have my hotbars. I have 3 and 4 for having all my miscellaneous stuff and potions, like, set up so that they are just above, like, my HP and TP, and they just, like, are in a line.
Yeah. I have my,
shift, and it has my disembowel combo, throw, and roll abilities.
I also have what I call my job grid on the left-hand side above chat.
Yeah.
It's just a block of all my jobs. So I just click, what do I want to do today? Click, click, click.
How do I want you to die today?
Then,
Fire, Black Mage.
middle bar, which is 1, I have full thrust combo plus life surge and blood for blood, and then control on bar 2, which is just above it, which is all my jump stuff.
Yep.
Wait, you're a dirty console pleb? Get out.
No.
No, you can use a controller on the PC version.
Close,
Yeah,
same thing, really.
It's just, it's just...
But I don't use it. I don't like the controller.
Yeah.
You said you had R3 on a thing.
No.
Maybe we misheard.
I think you did, because I didn't hear that.
I have 3 bars. 4 bars. And 2 is just above the first bar. And it has all my jump stuff.
Okay. I don't know what we heard then.
I heard R2. Maybe he meant bar 2.
Maybe
Yes,
maybe
I
he
said
said
R2.
bar 2. We heard R2.
Yeah. I heard bar.
Right now what I'm seeing is a DPS dying.
I don't know what's damaging me so much.
He cleaves. Get behind him.
Ugh.
Assume
Alright.
the standard dragon
I mean,
position.
it's hard to figure out where his front is.
It's the part attacking the tank.
It's the part punching me in the face.
That's what the targeting thing below him is for, actually.
Yep.
No, I'm never able to actually see what that is. There's way too many particle effects, and the enemies are too big.
That's fair. But yeah, I actually have my job grid, and I have it categorized. Every section of 3 is a separate type of job. I've got my tanks in the first section. I've got my melee DPS in the second section, with Monk operating in his own little third section by himself, because he's a special snowflake. And then I've got healers and ranged healers, magical range DPS, and then physical range DPS.
Which has their own...
Also, it's not my fault that this game has 4 melee DPS. It's like it doesn't line up properly. So Monk hangs out with my heal items.
It's not WoW where almost every class they've added has only added melee, DPS, and tank specs, and a single healer spec since the base game.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
But they have plenty of healers in it, though, already.
Yeah.
Because priest, paladin, druid, shaman, monk. Priest, paladin, druid, shaman, monk. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Second priest, because priest has 2 heal specs.
Yeah, second priest. Still feel like
Is that like second breakfast?
No.
I mean, depends. Depends on how you do your benediction, I guess.
So, what class are you guys looking forward to them adding next?
Judge.
Is
Judge.
job?
Yeah,
I
Judge.
thought that was an enemy class.
Judge is a job.
I did not know that.
Judge is a job from Tactics, and the only reason
Oh,
that
right. I never played Tactics.
well, I mean, it's an enemy job, but it's still defined as a job in the game, even though you can never play as a judge.
I mean, I'm sure you can if you fuck with the game enough.
I mean, yeah, if you fuck with the game enough, you can. But so the thing that like all the Garlean generals are designed based on judges.
I know, that's why I like the look of them so much.
And so...
why, dog?
And so, with... first of all, with the next event, like the next patch, putting in a Return to Ivalice raid, that is like a big signal that whatever the next class is going to be from Ivalice.
I just hope they add,
And if we go to Garlemald, like, if Garlemald is the next location, then it would make sense to have judges come in as another tank class. And that would also give us access to gunblades, because all the judges use gunblades.
Right. Yes, no, but what I'm really hoping for from this Return to Ivalice thing is, can they just finally add a Vera race?
A what?
A Vera race.
Oh, the rabbit people?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I mean, not only will we finally be able to see what the male Vera look like, but also bunny girls. Cat girls are also good. More variety. Also, because if I play Tactics Advanced, I am making an all-Vera party. Well, other than the main characters that you have to have.
But yeah, like, I definitely feel like there's legs there, and then we were talking about the other option for, another class would be like the Blue Mage would be an interesting other option.
Yeah.
Because they brought Red Mage in with El Amigo, so...
I guess, but, I mean, I don't know how they do a Blue Mage. Also, from what I understand, most Blue Mages suck.
No, Blue Mages are fine.
Well, Blue Mages are interesting. Like, we got good news and bad news. Good news is you can learn stuff like, say, Ultima. Bad news, you gotta survive it.
I think the way in this particular instance, the way they would do Blue Mages is they basically be druids. Like that, and that kind of is how I feel Blue Mages have always flavorfully been, because they take the abilities that monsters have. So, in my mind, that just translates to, oh, I can do things that only monsters can do. So I'm a druid of some kind. I work with monsters as pets or as enhancements. So
you say that, but you have to remember, Beastmaster is a job.
It's true. It could also be a Beastmaster. Could be another thing. Although Beastmasters are more like Rangers, though, in my mind, than druids.
How many other jobs are there other than these other three that we've just mentioned?
A fuck ton.
Let me get some. At some point, I'll show you the job list for Final Fantasy V.
Yeah, I'll actually. After this one, I'll pull up the jobs list so that you and the audience can see the list of potential jobs.
Yeah, because I remember Bravely Default, which is very much based on Final Fantasy and whatnot, has it has Dancer, it has Samurai,
Dancer's another class that we could see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Dancer, Blue Mage, Judge, just coming off the top of my head.
Dancer is sort of been teased with the Wind-Up Lease minion.
Geomancer, like Lisa's outfit in the girl in the Stormblood cinematic. Her outfit is very much a dancer's outfit.
Oh, although, speaking of Geomancer, isn't that just White Mage because it uses stone?
No. Well, Geomancer was a
stone.
tactics thing that could actually, I believe, affect, like, height of terrain and battlefield.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds cool, but very hard to do in this.
Well,
yeah,
so
that's my concern.
what it would end up being in this, it would end up being sort of a combination of. It'd be like I feel like it would be like a red mage variant, because it would do things like lava and earthquake and tidal wave.
But if Square Enix wants to make all the money, playable Moogle race.
Probably not. Unlikely.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. They'd make all the money.
I mean, they probably would, but also that'd be hard to like. I mean, I guess you'd reskin the Lalafell.
It's like if you go back to FFXIV, it's like it's good news. We've added Dancer. Bad news. It's not as hot as you hoped it would be.
I guess they'd have to reskin the Lalafell because Lalafell are kind of Moogle in size.
Good news, we added Dancer. Bad news, we added a fat slider.
I mean, that's not bad news.
That
you
would
also put it to max on all of your characters.
So what you're saying is everyone's a Rogadine.
Sure.
Oh boy.
All right. Geomancer would be very interesting. What else am I thinking? Other jobs.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about jobs or Final Fantasy in general because the furthest I've gone back is, and I only got halfway through. But no, 10. Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this right off the bat. My first Final Fantasy.
You cut out there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, my first Final Fantasy game was 10-2.
That's fine. 10-2 was a fine
You're
game.
dead to me.
10-2 was a fine
And that's the
game.
reaction I was hoping for.
10-2 was a fine game.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I don't know why everyone got pissy at it. I got near the end, and then it's like, oh, I am far too low level.
Mostly, like, it was a blatant cash grab, but it wasn't a bad blatant cash grab. Most people were mad at it because it was a blatant cash grab.
Here's the thing. It was, my next
like
one
that trailer was swing, click, clear.
What? I was well away from that.
No, you weren't.
You think you were? The game disagrees.
Again, it's really fucking hard to read.
Recording. We can go back and look at it later.
See, I've done the exact same thing that you did. Like, you're just beyond where you think it's gonna be, and then it's just a little bit closer.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because it doesn't have the AoE stuff.
Yep. And that's the intention.
But,
here's the tip. Keep running until he does the attack. That way you have a better chance.
Evasive jump will put you right beyond it.
Are you kidding me?
You didn't get far enough away. Evasive jump. If you use it, it'll get you beyond where the AoE.
I'm pretty sure that was what he used, but I think
he ran.
Oh.
Yeah, because the first time we ran this, I used evasive jump when it came. Hey, look, I didn't hit the ground, and therefore I was still in the rain.
Yeah, you have to.
You gotta be quick on the reactions with a lot of this stuff. That's my frustration with it, is that it's a lot of reaction time stuff rather than anything.
Which is really fucking stupid in an MMO.
Well, it's especially a problem for you, just given like we said earlier, with you're in Australia, so you're at a disadvantage.
Go ahead and respawn at the beginning so you don't have weakness anymore.
Right.
Yeah. I understand it for like super endgame when you're doing like WoW raiding where you are trying to push content, but for like casual stuff, that's sort of my complaint that I see kind of often.
This is the reason. Well, to be fair, this guy is endgame. This is a level 47 dungeon. When ARR was out, this was one of the end game dungeons. This is the last dungeon before level 50 content. And so what the reason why this dungeon sucks so much is because this dungeon was the final threshold before the hard dungeons. And so you had to, like, all the skills you need in the hard dungeons, it's training you in. It's training you, like, Coin Catcher is the first boss that doesn't have standard AoE attacks. Which is, it's training you for can you imagine doing Midgard Sormer if you hadn't learned the timing on Coin Catcher?
I haven't done that.
Midgard Sormer is the dance fight boss. Put on your dancing shoes. You're gonna need them.
I sort of stumbled through because the rest of my group knew what to do, but like I also do WoW rating, so I'm not like representative of necessarily.
So yeah, this is the training mission for all the hard mode stuff, which is why it's so difficult and why it's so irritating.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the furthest I've gone is Praetorium, and I hated both. Namely because of just how many fucking ads there are, and how much of a pain in the ass it is to freaking.
Praetorium. Fortunately, if you get a good half a party, you can just face roll Praetorium.
But yeah, no, I hate how hard it is to target things when there are that many freaking enemies.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like I don't know what to do.
Dragoon definitely has a harder time than anybody else. Hello, Yomidian, welcome to the stream. And yes, Midgard Sormer is a real bullet hell. Yes, Midgard Sormer is fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off. It's particularly bad. I was taking Midgard Sormer the other day, and we had a healer whose gear was broken.
Oh boy.
Because they didn't repair their shit. So we got to Midgard Sormer, died in the first blast, because they're also a healer that stands in AoEs apparently. So even with that, we still got halfway through the second dragon without a healer. I was fucking proud of myself. Yes, standing in AoE would explain the broken gear, and did, in fact, explain the broken gear. Because their gear broke because they were standing in AoE.
It depends on the AoE. It could be like this stupid thing here, this poison peasant, and it could just be something that gives you silence.
No.
Wait, he's a healer.
It was, so the first boss in that particular dungeon is... Sorry, no, the second boss in that particular dungeon... Actually, both bosses, now that I think about it, have cone flamethrower attacks that he would just stand in. Like, I'm the tank. I do that. Not you.
I want to be a tank too.
Assume standard dragon position. AKA the most essential thing to know. Memos for where to stand when you have chance, unless you have like the positioning stuff in 14 does have some stuff to say about that, but in general, stand out of the front 50% of the enemy.
Einhander
or
is
the front
bullying. Yomidian says Einhander is square bullying me specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know who Einhander is.
Probably a boss. I'd guess.
That would be my assumption.
Isn't it an old square side-scrolling shooter?
Oh.
I mean, probably, but the phrase, because I know Endymion is an enemy, so I'm pretty certain they're talking about an enemy in the game, or that I haven't come across yet.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Einhander is the name of an old shmup that Square released back in the PS1 days.
Okay.
It's also the name of the first boss of one of the 52.x dungeons.
Got it.
And all of its abilities are basically references to that game.
Nice.
Nice.
Well,
And it's great, but it's also awful because it's them acknowledging that Einhander existed and doing nothing with it. I'm sad.
Hey, Girka.
Also, I guess you have a peanut gallery now.
Hey, that's fine. We don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I am the complete definition of peanut gallery because I'm like all the way over there in Cactower land.
I am also all the way over here in Fairyland, so I mean, like, I guess if you decide you want to do 8-band or something.
Hey, we can certainly do that. I just hit 50 with my healer, so.
Oh shit! You guys are. Oh wait, shit! You guys are in the 50s. Yes, we're doing something now.
Right now, I'm trying to keep Ajuris alive.
Yeah.
You mean you're trying to keep us all alive?
Please attempt to keep your tanks alive.
I'm trying
this
very
is very
hard.
Positive.
Keeping tanks
Positive
alive is
effect on
actually
party
quite
morale.
important.
You guys
drag
them back this way.
One sec.
Turn around, the tank's alive.
Not almost not.
Everything is fine.
Armvale.txt.
Yes, armvale.txt.
The sailings! Come on, guys!
It's like I was saying earlier. Armvale is a dungeon that hates you, but it serves a purpose, and that purpose is to teach you that the hard dungeons
sometimes the game hates you.
Yeah, the hard dungeons don't fuck around. And Armvale is just one step below a hard dungeon.
That is most definitely a fair point.
Because the next dungeon in the duty list is Wanderer's Palace.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh, the times you'll have. Oh, the places you'll go.
You know Tonberries?
Oh, the people you'll murder.
Oh yeah, I know those dudes. I know them from like one.
Wanderers.
Now imagine them 10 times bigger.
Killed the party instantly.
Yeah. So.
In Final Fantasy 15, where by the time I encountered them, I was so overpowered, i.e., post game, that I was destroying them.
Yeah. So in Wanderer's Palace is the home of the Tonberries, and they are 10 feet tall and want to give you a hug with their knives.
And
very pointy hugs.
And you can't target them.
Oh yeah, Wanderer's Palace. I remember that wonderful place.
Yeah.
The escaping from a serial killer movie simulator, Wanderer's Palace.
That. Yes, it is the serial killer dungeon. Yes.
That
Jason Voorhees is coming for you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he's got a big fucking knife.
I mean, I would actually no, that's a lie. I wouldn't watch a horror movie where the serial killer dressed up like a Tonberry.
Sure about that.
I have unequipment to change after this. If you guys could stop for a second.
Sure.
I need to put
if
on
you guys are,
my
If
new
you guys
earrings.
are doing dungeon things, I would like to join in because I haven't yet to do any Final Fantasy XIV things of anyone on this server, and I would like to.
We are certainly doing dungeon things.
Good.
Things are certainly happening.
If we, you're watching the stream, you can definitely see what I'm doing.
Oh, you're streaming. Okay,
Physics.
that just
Physics.
that just makes things even better. Now I'm even more interested.
Yep, I am streaming.
So we all, I assume, just by association, for compensation of our time, we get money, right?
Something like that.
I don't.
I mean, if I really wanted to get technical, I would actually be able to legally say that. But I am not an asshole, nor do I care.
Time is money, friend.
I don't get money for this, so.
Then how are you able to?
How am I able to what?
How were you able to throw the money that you mentioned earlier at buying a new rig?
We have donations.
Oh.
And none of them go to me. They all go into the company. We are currently Final Show Films. We are currently a make no money entertainment group.
Okay, now I'm even more interested because you're talking to a film student.
I was also a film student.
We should become friends.
Wait, aren't we already all friends?
We are already friends. We are guildies.
It was technically guildies. I'm on Cactar. It doesn't count, but yeah.
That's fine.
Good enough.
Yes.
It's not like you're on. It's not like you're on Siren or anything. I say because we're all on Siren. It's a joke.
I technically have an ult on Siren, but don't have it leveled at all.
I technically have an ult on Siren, but I don't think they'll let me into Ishgard just because of my skills as a botanist.
Well, what we do is we level up your low-level classes because we have a group of people here grinding dungeons for that very purpose.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, 3 steps.
And also just don't really want to go put the effort into it, seeing as how I am still leveling on Cactower.
It's fair.
Wait, Cactower? I thought it was Cactor.
It's Cactower.
As in, like, Centaur.
It's like the monster just outside of old the Cactower monsters.
Yeah, I mean, you can pronounce it either way.
Well, I mean, the monster... Oh, right.
Well,
yeah, the ones outside
thinking
of Ul'dah are Cactuars. The ones outside of El Amigo are Sabotenders, which is the Cactuar's Japanese name. For some reason they use both. Who knows?
And then, of
because
course,
because they needed a variety.
Yes.
True.
Let's not forget about the Savage Ballerina outside of Ul'dah, which is level 50 and aggroes.
Yeah, the hunt beasts. Which
I'd rather.
Yes.
Every new player's first time encountering a renegade S rank or A rank mob is a thing to be treasured. It's the only time you'll ever get to experience that.
Oh, what's this? Fuck!
No, you know what mine was? Oh, that's a level 50. Okay, if I can just sneak over to that level 5 mining
Oh god, why is it on me? Why is it on me? Why did you pull it to me?
Oh yeah, because of that. Because you don't get to sneak past level 50 mobs until you're like level 45.
Unless you're a rogue. Hide, bitches.
I should probably grab a marble fruit.
You should. Also, I'm out of mana. That's not a good position for me to be in right now.
Oh, I did not wait long enough. Oh well.
Ooh, I had 4 stacks for a second there.
Everybody heal. Oh, Eos died. That's why I'm having difficulty. Hang on, come back, fairy.
What do you mean?
All
The
right.
thing's dead. Now, everyone eat a fruit before we leave. We don't want to spread this stuff to anyone else.
That would be hilarious if it did.
Corrupted blood.
If we did a corrupted blood on on 40.
That would be amusing.
That would be hilarious.
Okay, seeing as how we will be doing
Alright.
8-person content.
We're gonna take a quick break for those watching. I'm gonna go get a drink, and then when we get back, probably shift over to some 8-person stuff.
That'd be fun.
And
Hooray.
get some hard mode stuff on now that we've got. Now, I mean, because with 2 tanks, both the Juris and I can both tank.
Did somebody say Mongol Mog Extreme?
We can do Mog.
You shut your filthy whore mouth!
Or the.
I'm a horrible person.
I mean, we could also do the creepiest dungeon, Temterra Deepcroft Hard.
No.
We need to do that, though.
No. I did that. No, you stop. Story time. I did that fucking dungeon at like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning with all my lights off, even the lights on my fucking equipment off, and then that fucking cutscene after I turned in the quest.
That actually does sound pretty terrifying.
I was going to go to sleep that night. That dashed my hopes because that was the creepiest shit in this game right now. And I even knew it was coming because I did Palace 1 for 100 before I did that friggin' dungeon.
We'll be back in a minute, folks. And we're back with more people, as you can all see with this massive list of blues.
Now we're double party. We have twice the party.
We are a full party indeed. Shift this to party.
I've also acquired a mascot, by which I mean my cat is bothering me.
I mean, my dog is sitting off to one side, and my cat is wandering somewhere.
I'm sure there's judging going on.
Not really. They're used to this. I stream pretty regularly. Look at that. Scholar's Gap.
And I'm alive again.
Blah, 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 blah.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who's alive?
That would be Girko. Wario, or whatever you want to call me. I just got to go grab the things.
Just got to go grab the things, you say?
Yeah, because I gotta get my jewelry and stuff.
Upper, let's go. I might just go to Market Board and grab a thing real quick.
Well, this is problematic.
What's problematic?
The fact that they only sell stuff up to level 30 in the shops, which is a little problematic because that means if I were to go to the market board, I'd spend all my money, which I can't do. And
somebody has joined the channel whose name is ...
Yep, and you can't look at their profile either.
I wonder what that means.
It means I am not.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. As far as I can tell, there are 7 of us, minus Devin.
6.
To be fair, if you were to go into the
all of us are in the party.
To be fair, if you were to go into the private...
In Discord, not in Discord, not in...
No, yeah, I'm talking about Discord.
Oh.
To be fair, if you were to...
That's weird.
To be fair, if you were to go and private message them, you can actually find their name. But I'm not exactly comfortable with them just...
Oh, no,
I expect the person who's joined is just Sil.
Yeah, it is Sil.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what... The Discord's being stupid again.
Yeah, Discord's being weird. It's showing you as ...
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even aware you guys were talking about me.
Yeah.
Discord ghost.
Like, your name is ...
That's peculiar.
You're the ghost in the machine.
You know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just deal with the level 30 gear right now. It's Samurai. I can't lose that much damage.
You'd be surprised.
Everything is fine.
I'm gonna say that we're gonna get wiped so many freaking times just because I'm so fucking weak. I'm calling it. I also have no idea what I'm supposed to get for these.
This outfit looks ridiculous and I love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our... Everyone get ready for a roulette.
Ah, the traditional song.
Yes.
Sing to me the song of your people.
Indeed. I just realized I don't have to buy anything at all because I have a ton of like leftover gear from dungeons that I've never sold. Perfect.
So the only roulettes we have access to are Trials, Main Scenario, and Guild Heists, and I know none of you at least 2 of you don't have the level 40 Guild Heists. So
I did the tutorial guild heist.
I completely forgot that there even were 8-player guild heists.
There is one 8-player guild heist. It is
it's
the very last guild heist.
Yeah, now I remember.
So, Trials it is. Oh look!
Hooray.
Instant queue. Ain't that peculiar?
It's very strange. I never would have expected it.
Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna die.
Yeah, that must be new for you, DPS type.
Hey, it's not that peculiar.
That's sick burn, though.
Oh, I have not done this yet. But
that's sick burn, though.
Oh my god, the comedic timing of this couldn't be better.
What mode of Ifrit is this?
Hard.
Oh, it's hard mode.
I mean, if there's this many of us, it's hard mode.
Yeah.
Fun time.
It's the one that you can't just kind of walk over and kill reflexively.
Check thing.
Remember to kill the nails.
Oh yeah.
Please kill the...
Yeah.
Please kill the nail.
Oh wow, Evan looking fancy.
All of you look fancy.
I look kind
We
of
all look We all look fancy. Well, everyone looks fancy until I see the Moggle Machinist weapon, and I'm just like, okay.
Hey, this is the height of fashion where I come from.
Your world is a sad and lonely place.
Alright, so I guess... Syl, you're further back. I'll stay up close and help them. I'll be over here.
I'm just gonna like...
Is there a way to dodge that Vulcan?
Nope.
Vulcan. Okay.
So, question. What does the
dodging
second
around.
tank actually do in this fight?
Same thing the first tank does.
Hit the boss.
Sounds about right. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Oh shit. Ah!
Yeah, he does.
I was in the middle. I was just casually in the middle of that. Don't mind me.
So, yeah,
Surprise!
he does line attacks this time around, by the way.
Oh, I remember now. I just haven't done this in a while, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Like, oh yeah, line attacks. That's right. That's a thing.
Remind me to not do this as a melee DPS next time. Because this is kind of annoying, and I'm not comfortable with having my health at 100.
I should probably pull out my,
Well, yeah, I'm imagining, like, with partial level 30 gear, that's probably considerably more intimidating, yeah.
A little bit.
Sounds about right. I mean, if I had my way, I'd have level 50 stuff, but, you know, like, at least I got level 50, like, close.
Nails.
That's nice.
you know, it sounds like either Devin or Riddy is muted,
Riddy.
but in the thing, so, I mean, could be Devin using Riddy's account, but...
Yeah. Who knows?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
What I will say is that Samurai, you should actually have a cache and equipment.
Yeah, when you get the Samurai class, you get a cache.
Oh
of
yeah,
gear
yeah.
for it.
I have that. I have the cache of gear on. I just didn't have like jewelry.
Oh, level 30 jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's better than level 30 everything.
yeah.
That's
That's what I meant by level 30 everything is the jewelry. Of course I'd use the cache of gear. I don't want to buy Disciple War. I'm a Disciple of Magic main. I don't want to buy a whole bunch of new gear.
That's fair. That's fair. My first
Be
main,
fair,
my first main was a black mage, an Al-Ra black mage.
I need to level that up.
Al-Ra black mage.
There's
why are
two
there
of them.
three of him?
There are
I
three.
forgot
Why-
that he actually does the 3- in
See-
hard mode
Oh,
at
fuck.
all.
See, you see,
I have
Eifert
500
has-
HP.
Eifert
As is
has
tradition.
Eifert has cousins, and they all came out to
Apparently
say
he does.
hi. Also,
Apparently.
I'm out of mana.
I'm kind of just here at this point. You know?
just hanging on.
I'm just okay. Note to self:
There you
don't
go.
play Samurai in hard mode.
Oh no, I
It's
play
not-
Samurai in hard mode all the time. Samurai is my new main.
Maybe I should
I
have
also have-
actually been paying more attention to when
I-
people were running out of MP.
I also have legendary. Accessories, so it's a little bit easier for me.
Oh yeah, that's probably.
Devin says both of them are listening. So hi, Devin. Hi, Riddy.
Hi.
Which
This is fine.
anybody watching the video probably already knew because it showed up and then went past, and I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Oh. Ifrit has a
I
lot
mean-
of.
I mean, at least we get to see the Red Mage level 3
Oh, hi,
limit
Ground.
break,
How are
which
you?
looks rad.
When you realize that Ifrit just casually
Just
like
casually
noped out of
struck.
that.
Just casually
Oh,
noped out
I
of
was
your
machinist tanking. That would explain it. I should remember not to stand in front of the boss, maybe.
Huh. Go figure.
It's cool.
What
we
I'm
got
saying
this.
is this is a very professional.
We are all experienced members of this particular free company. Damn moving bosses. Ooh, I have a rogue that could use that. I'm
Part
going
of
to
me
greed.
really wants to greed for that, but I'm gonna be nice and pass since I
I
don't
mean-
have a ninja.
I greeted, but I imagine somebody else might have as well.
I used to have a ninja. He was cool.
It's okay, it's okay. My
I remember the first time I did this, I got the bow.
My
and somebody
ninja
was
is
trying
not
to be...
my main, so... Hey! Yeah. Let me switch to ninja real quick, and put that on.
Oh hey, the entirety of the guild that I spent on jewelry just got refunded by doing that one trial, so yay.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, there you go. That works. I'll take that. Next. Actually, wait.
Ninja.
We have a dragoon and a red mage. I can be summoner and get away with it.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, the Yoshimitsu Zenith weapon is actually better than the Ifrit daggers. Huh.
The original relics are pretty good. Like,
Devin,
they'll last you a decent way into Heaven's Word.
Devin, the person that needs gear is on a different server.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have said.
Yep.
Yeah, completely different server, unfortunately.
I
do have the new Ironworks Claymore now.
Do I?
Yeah, my summoner's got full Ironworks gear, full level 50 jewelry.
I need to go to Mordona real quick. Hang on.
I just need to burn some tombstones just because I'm near a cap.
I know, right? Oh, you need to burn some? I need more. I have never capped. The most I've ever gotten was like 700 something, and then I just went, ooh, accessories.
Yeah.
Does Ironworks have accessories, or is it just equipment?
Yep, it's a full, like, everything.
There is a vendor in Foundation that sells level 50 jewelry, if you need it, by the way. If you have access to Foundation. The second part of that statement.
Wait, what's Foundation?
The main city in Heavensward.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Holy See of Isgard.
You see, there's a bit of a wall in the way of that, and I can't really climb over right now. Even more so because I'm a Lalafell. It's a bit tall.
I mean, nothing is too tall if you have perseverance.
That's definitely something that you need.
Oh, I am 3 tombstones short.
That is unfortunate.
Cool.
Requires 410. I've got 407.
I could have sworn I had a quest for completing Ifrit hard. Is that I don't?
All right. Well, we did the roulette. Let's see what we have unlocked. So somebody doesn't have any hard mode dungeons unlocked, and I don't know who.
It's not me. I've done
all we have. All we have is Castor Meridianium and the Praetorium available.
I can tell you right now, it's not me because I have almost every single hard mode dungeon
are
unlocked.
4-man only. Okay.
Oh, that explains. Wait.
I feel like there are some that are more than 4-man.
No, that's pretty much all trials. I'm actually being dead serious. I've never actually done like an extreme thing before, and I kind of want to do.
Want to do Howling Eye Extreme?
I don't have Howling Eye.
Does everybody have the Minstrel's Ballad Ultima Bane?
I have Ultima's Bane, but I really don't. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if we're doing it on syncs,
we've got
challenge is limited.
So we've got 30 minutes left in this stream, and I feel like we could probably beat Ultima's Bane in 30 minutes, maybe, if we wiped like 5 times.
Well, it depends on whether we're doing it synced or unsynced.
Has to be synced. I need those tombstones.
The other option is Moggle Extreme.
I haven't even done regular Moogle Mog.
Well, let's do regular Moogle Mog then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you just triggered Devin.
Devin's...
King Moggle.
I think I need to go speak to Cooper.
Let's do regular Thorn March. Okay.
All right. Warm up.
All right.
Yeah. Warm up.
So who needs to go speak to Kupla Cop?
I will throw MC out to the ground.
I assume I get it at the by finishing you have selected Regicide.
Yeah, go talk to Kupla Cop.
Oh my god, the reactions in the chat.
I lost all my color at the mere mention of Moogle Mog X. It's not. I mean,
fine.
it's not that
fine.
hard. You die 5 times, and then it's easy.
Fine. Everything is fine. Everything is gonna be just fine.
Once you get
Sunstalking? That sounds like LFR talk.
once you get to the maximum echo level, it's easy.
It's like how people like to kill Jaden. Just get to max determination stacks, get 50% bonus damage, and still not win.
I mean, that's how you fight Odin. Just
Pretty much.
you just
That's
let
pretty much
Odin
how you.
kill you 5 times, and then you're good.
There you go. That works.
I have a thing.
It's just that easy, folks.
It's just that easy, folks.
Totally.
All right,
I think I have a little cutscene thing.
skip it.
Skip all
Kublai
cutscenes.
Cop.
It's just Kublai Cop.
It's literally the wall. None of the cutscenes matter except the Leviathans because it looks cool.
Okay, I have King Mugamog in form Tar.
All right. Oh look, instant queues again. This is I
What
don't
do
know how
you
we
know?
keep doing this.
Totally.
It's a mystery.
All right.
I mean, it might have something to do with that we have 2 healers and 2 tanks.
So
I
Cut
blame-
the queue right
I
down.
blame the Echo.
So, who knows the order that you're supposed to kill the Mogs? Because I do not.
I was hoping.
Too professional. This party consisting of 2 professionals and 6 random assholes.
Sounds like
There.
Hey,
sounds like every party ever.
hang on. The FC is called Undersqualified. I believe we fit.
Yes.
To be fair, I'm a professional at other games.
Are you sure about that?
You asked me to explain normal kill Jaden, I could probably do that.
I'm a professional in name only.
They're adorable with their tiny little weapons.
Yeah, they don't stay adorable.
Their tiny little weapons and their tiny little palm meteors.
And their tiny little murder death.
I'm just gonna casually start recording this, and you guys start fighting while I'm trying to record. And you guys start fighting them while I was recording, so that's kind of awkward. I was kind of just sitting there like an idiot for 2 seconds. It's fine.
Alright.
I'm just gonna get my jalapeno pepper monster, and we're gonna kill him.
All right, Sil, I'll follow Azuris if you want to follow Mara.
Yeah,
Say
that's
that
fine.
again, I didn't catch that.
Oh, what the heck is on top of me?
I will follow Azuris if you follow Mara.
Okay.
I follow Paladin, you follow Dark. Or Pla.
Dirt.
I follow Pla, you follow Dirk.
No, that I can do.
There you go.
That can't be good.
Oh no, poor Woolly Wart.
Now I'm just gonna go kill this guy. And you get bio 2, and you get bio 2, and you get bio
Out of
2. Everyone
curiosity,
gets
why
bio
does
2.
the order matter?
I don't
because-
know. I just know it does.
Because I'm fairly certain that if we don't kill them in order, they're gonna kill us.
I don't know why the order matters. I just know
They're
that
gonna kill us anyway, but they're gonna kill us
Mostly it's
faster.
because of, like,
the order doesn't
they're
matter.
all basically a class. So
the order doesn't
you
matter.
want to kill the healers
yet.
first, and then, like, the big DPS.
Yeah.
They're
order,
basically it's basically a party of 8 versus a party of 8.
the order doesn't matter yet. It will matter in a minute.
Well, I mean, this is just hard mode. It can't be that bad.
I'll take the king when he's up.
Okay.
Must you say such horrible things?
What could possibly go wrong?
No.
Oh look, we beat them, right? We win. It's
Yeah,
over.
totally.
Totally.
There's totally not a second half to this fight. Why
It's
do we?
totally not one of the best songs in the game.
Why do we let them do this?
What do you mean?
Because
I
we're
don't
so
know.
enraptured
Sounds
by
like tearing up
by the
windows.
dance of their people.
Why do we not just murder Moogles while they're dancing?
I don't know. You told me.
Because this is Final Fantasy and we take turns.
We take. Also, I like that his first ability is Memento Moogle.
Memento Mori.
And then Sephiroth, a variant of Sephiroth music begins playing.
Wait, this is a variant of Sephiroth music? That's amazing.
No, this is the remix of the Moogle theme
Burton.
from 6.
Oh, is it?
It has lyrics talking about how great King Mog is.
It always sounded.
It's great.
It always sounded like it was Moogles trying to do One Week.
I mean, I imagine it's probably also that. Yeah.
I got thrown for a loop apparently.
It's basically the Moogle theme if Tim Burton were directing it.
Sounds about right. Oh,
What?
That's why we killed them in an order.
What just happened?
We didn't kill them in an order.
And so we died.
Yep.
I can mark.
okay. Hold the phone for a second. What the fuck was that?
So I
Do
know
not anger the Moogle. The Moogle will destroy you.
A couple of the Moogles, if they're left alone long enough, will team up with the king and just murder everybody. And I don't know which ones they are. One tank needs to take the paladin in war.
Yeah, basically you need to take the tank somewhere else away from the main cluster of the fight, and then the remaining ones need to be killed in order.
Yeah, Black Mage Moogle has to be killed immediately.
Yeah.
So
and
He cast Meteor.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
So basically we got Dalamud on our heads.
yes. He summoned a Moogle Dalamud.
That's fun.
Dalamoogle, if you will.
Dalamoogle, if you will, yes.
Dalamog.
So kill Black Mage first, White Mage Paladin next, then the rest of the DPS, then the Warrior, then the King.
and the king has to be on the edge of the arena, and then
Yep. And so
presumably, other half.
okay,
for that.
so
It might be simplest just to put actual floor markers down, if anyone is familiar with the positioning of the fight. I've never tanked it, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
who wants to take the Paladin of the two tanks? Which one of you wants to take the Paladin and the Warrior?
I did that time.
All right, so you take them, and then
I'll take the king.
you take everyone.
Oh,
Ignore the king. Take the small guys.
okay.
King's gonna wander around, but don't ignore him. But don't try to kill him. Kill everything else first.
Okay.
No,
The Paladin is Whiskerwall. He's the one that's up at the start of the fight.
Yep. All right. You can tell by their gear.
It is worth noting that you actually don't have to kill the tanks, but it does help.
God damn it. I went to go freaking type, and then, hey look, it's not selected.
Are we dead yet?
No.
No,
not yet.
that comes later.
Sure about that.
Good King Moogle to
So,
working.
Pukla Pookie is the one we have to kill first when the king comes out.
The one with the witch hat is the Black Mage.
Yes.
hat.
How could
I'm
such
kind of thinking
cute
we'll get you
things be
killed,
so
soldier.
deadly? How could such cute things be so friggin' deadly?
It's
and
like
evil
Lalafell.
and
You
mean?
can't take him seriously, and that's your first,
That's your first mistake.
and usually your last one.
Well, I mean, just think of Vivi from 9. Like, Vivi, very cute. Also
I
the
have a
deadliest motherfucker in the game.
I have a very big issue with the fact that Lalafells can't dress up like Vivi yet.
I mean,
Oh
you
yeah,
can.
I
It's a
would
black mage.
probably play a Lalafell Black Mage if I could.
The black mage the black mage class gear is basically a high definition version of Vivi's outfit.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Now we
Does
just
it
need to
give
be
you
able
the yellow eyes?
No, it does not give you the yellow eyes. It does block out most of your face though with a black scarf as a reference.
I am very tempted to
But it
make.
is like
Oh, that.
the
Oh, I messed that marking up. That's supposed to
the immediate upgrade you get is all black and purple, but the initial class gear you get for the black mage is blue robes, orange hat, the gloves, and like it's Vivi's colorization, but his and like a high def version of his gear. It's pretty sweet actually.
And now I'm gonna use Zephyrd.
All right,
So,
kill the black mage.
Kill this fucker first!
Kill the witch!
Burn!
Yeah, the king is tanked.
White mage is next, which is Furryfoot.
Juris, please grab the king.
Yep.
You see, the worst part is that I can't use my AoEs because I risk killing everything else.
Then
Why am I attacking things?
We got charmed.
Yeah.
That's kind of Mongo Mog's thing. He likes to do that.
Did you call him Mongo Mog?
Maybe.
Forget that shit! Here comes Mongo!
I'm kind of like not here at the moment.
I got you, Mara.
This is going a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be, so when are we gonna screw up and die?
Oh, we attacking the king? Okay.
Let's quitter talk.
No, attacking Woolywart. Woolywart and then Puknapako over here, if you would please.
yeah, and that's the last
That's
non-tank.
the last DPS, yeah. Then you guys can just pound the king while I keep Mira alive.
Yeah, because this
help you kill
is
these
a
things
skill
faster.
that increases.
Get them in that AoE. I feel like your Shadow Flare is bigger than mine.
Damage on
Well, I mean,
Memento Moogle increases
I'm also
dramatically
bigger than
the
you.
more you have left alive. So at maximum, it's basically just an instant wipe.
Suck it,
Oh.
Moogle.
Hey, we actually got it!
Second try!
Menacing Mog Gun.
That
Part of
looks
me
neat.
really wants to...
Menacing, yes.
It's very good. You
I mean,
can tell
I fully
because I'm
intend
using
to
the
play.
upgraded version.
I am,
Machinist soon,
I
so
am
I think I
greeting
might
it.
try and grab.
I am greeting it for my machinist.
Yeah, same here.
Greed
I'm
for your
pretty
machine.
When I get one.
Let's see
call
what
it-
RNG... Let's see what RNG has in store for all of us.
We call it the greed machine. Sil gets it.
Oh, that is adorable.
Oh, it's
The
like a little
upgraded version has musical notes and glows pink, and it's basically perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we ready to kill ourselves?
Nope.
Come on, how hard
don't-
can it be?
I don't want
Look,
to.
I have a room in the guild house. I don't in the FC house. I don't need Devin setting it on fire. We're
Yeah.
not doing EX.
We can totally do EX. We did hard just fine. We only wiped once.
Wow, the
I
helicopter's
want
way too
there to
excited
be
about
a-
killing his god.
I mean, if we're, I feel like there's no Final Fantasy 14 FC stream is complete without challenging Odin. So
I mean, I don't have Odin unlocked, so...
you should. You have
It's
to.
technically a side quest, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a side quest. You get it from. It's Fear and Odin in the Shroud. You get it from the Yellow Serpent's headquarters.
Oh,
If you-
Looks like I'm going to Gridania then.
oh, I guess I need to go
You have
do
to.
that. I'm
You have
literally
to have.
in Gridania.
I think there is a precursor side quest you have to have grabbed before it unlocks, from the Waking Sands.
I am not going back to Horizon.
Oh no, you go to Limsa Lominsa and take the boat next to the Arcanist Guild.
I'm not going back to Vesper Bay! And you all know why.
Because
But
you always go back to
Pray
Vesper Bay.
return.
Pray return to Vesper Bay. Pray return to the Waking Sands.
Oh hey, my lightning shard's sold. I have more money, yay.
Well, looks like I'm going back to Vespa Bay.
How
Yeah,
can
if-
you say that so positively?
If you don't have Fear and Odin in the Shroud available at Gridania, you have to go back to Vesper Bay to get it. I think
What is this? What is it called? Fear and Odin in the Shroud?
Fear and Odin in the Shroud.
Oh, I have that.
The precursor mission. If you
I
have it,
already have it.
If you have it, then you have to go talk to the folks it tells you to talk to unlock Earth's Fount. Earth's Fount is the...
Yeah, it's like in the southeast to east corner of South
that's-
Shroud. So just head to Quarry Mill and
Also,
it's pretty much
you
a
have to-
direct
That's
base
what
from
that
there.
weird place
Like-
in Cornwall was.
Also, if you want the best gladiator gear, you have to fight Odin.
That's fun.
Because
do you need to do it as a gladiator, or do you just need to have killed him?
No, you need to have killed him. Well, I mean, actually, technically, you need to fight him in the Fates, but because his sword is a gladiator weapon, and you can get it after from the reward you get for killing him in his Fates in Gridania.
You can also get a special suit of armor.
Yeah, there's also a special suit of armor, and he drops.
How cool does it look?
It's his armor, so it looks badass. Yeah, and his sword is not a Moogle sword, but his sword is pretty freaking awesome. Let me.
I mean, it's Odin. What do you expect? Wait, I call bullshit. Odin doesn't use a sword. He uses a spear.
Oh no, he definitely uses spears.
Trust me.
Why do I?
You will be very quickly acquainted with the fact that Odin extremely uses spears.
Why do I have a feeling there's a heavy implication here for some reason?
Odin uses spears. So yeah, for those
bring an umbrella.
For those watching the stream, whether you're watching the replay or you're watching live, this is what his sword looks like when you're wielding it, and it is fucking badass looking. Like, I desperately want to have my paladin gear just Odin cosplay, because yes.
Okay,
can you link it in the thingy?
And
now I have this thingy unlocked.
When you put it away, it's just a hilt, and then you draw it, and the sword appears. It's a lightsaber.
Can you link it in the chat?
Yeah.
You should be able to.
It is link Zentetsuken. Also, you can acquire.
That sounds really weird.
That sounds way too Japanese.
I've seen this sword before. I recognize this from a dungeon I did recently. It looks so cool.
You can also so you get these by turning in Odin's mantles, which you get from killing him in the Fates.
What am I looking for in the Waking Sands?
So let me.
There's a chance you may have already gotten it, because if you're in the same place where I am,
all you wanted to know about Odin is you get it from Urianger once you've beaten Ultimate Weapon.
Oh, I've seen this. You get it from You get it in Revenant's Toll.
Actually, it's like so. Yeah, it's first you get the Dark Divinity.
Oh, I have the Dark Divinity.
You have the Dark Divinity quest. Okay.
Yes.
You finish that, then you get all you wanted to know about.
Yeah,
Odin
it's just
from
like
Urianger.
quick.
Then you get Fear and Odin in the Shroud.
Yeah, it's a quick 3 or 4 bit mini delivery quest line.
And you can also get. So you can get the individual pieces of Odin's gear by beating him in his trial, or you can get the full body armor, which is what I linked in chat there from Revenant's Toll. And you can also get his helmet from Revenant's Toll as well.
How much does it cost?
It costs tokens which drop from the Fates, which randomly spawn in the Shroud, kind of like a hunt mark.
Every few days, and apparently it doesn't show up on the map, so you have to wander.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't show up on map until somebody actively engages it, but you can tell when he's up because the weather changes to this sort of foggy with fireflies look, which shows up as tension when you hover it over.
Tension. What's the weather like today? Tension. What?
I think the weather was cancelled.
What's
cloud? Yeah, foggy with the chance of dark gods.
Foggy with a chance of you're murdered.
Nice. And there we go. I actually have a decent amount of cash.
Yay. So
you just bought jewelry. How do you have cash?
While we wait, I'm gonna take our viewers.
Lightning shards.
While we wait, I'm going to take my viewers for a tour of our FC Guild Hall.
And while you do that, I'm going to get more lightning shards because I want more money.
Be careful, viewers. The eyes follow you.
So, how many of you like Chocobo?
I mean, if you're playing Final Fantasy, you have to be at this point.
Chocobo, Chocobo's a fairly, pretty popular creature. I personally enjoy it. I have several.
I wish we had chocobos instead of horses.
I have several chocobo plushies around my house.
I wish I had chocobo plushies.
So we live in a chocobo.
Excuse me?
The Gigantobo.
The Gigantobo.
Your guys' FC house is literally a giant chocobo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's got multiple eyes.
Well,
That's
It's
amazing.
a mutant chocobo. It's probably fine.
I mean, we have a chocobo gate and a chocobo topper, and
If a chocobo primal
Chocobo
could be
colored-
summoned, this is where it would be summoned
we
from.
basically we are the people
We
that
worship it as our god.
we are the people that sacrifice
Praise
crystals to
be.
chocobo. And the house itself has a beak, and eyes. It's a little creepy. It watches us.
Why do you think I say, yeah, the eyes follow you?
Once you get inside, it's a little bit less creepy.
I mean, it's filled with, like, fleshy, gooey bits.
So we get inside. The interior is a nice veneer wood that covers the mucous membranes and muscle mass of the chocobo we're living inside of.
Uh-huh.
You can't tell, but behind the drywall, we're actually inside a hollowed-out chocobo.
So I'm part of one of those FCs. Got it.
We
This
also
went in
have
several consecutive, very interesting directions at once.
we also have
No, just so you know, this is not Vor. We're fine.
we have a shadowy council room that is not actually in shadow or in its own room.
So the Thaumaturge's Guild.
So wait, yeah, but we keep getting the wrong Shadowy Council showing up. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, we have, like, right next to the shadowy council room, we have through the Marlborough mouth, which has dangerous implications. We have a hot tub.
You see, my FC house has like 5. Get on my level.
Yeah, but you only really need one.
Mm-hmm.
No, you need as many as you can.
Hang on, wait.
On this episode of Eorzean
Time to
Cribs,
relax.
we go inside of a freaky giant chocobo.
Oh god, I'm in the deep end.
That could be taken the wrong way.
I'm in the deep end, but my head is still above water. Yay, Highlanders.
no, your eyes are above water. Your nose and mouth aren't.
Slowly drowning.
Warriors of Light can aspirate through the top of their head. It's just another one of their many talents.
It's something that, it's another blessing from Heidelin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good old Crystal Mom.
Crystal Mom.
So, like, while I know this tattoo that I have is a part of the outfit I'm wearing, I like to imagine that I have it all the time and it just only shows up when I'm wearing this particular talisman.
Edgy.
Because it's a sweet tattoo. Also,
Oh, you wanted to know about it?
I feel like Highlanders should be tattooed from head to toe, but you don't have that option in character creation, so you have to, somebody's drowning.
Extremely.
Azurus, why are you drowning yourself?
Yeah, I got it's fine. I got the water breathing enchantment in Storm. Good.
And
Yeah, see,
we have
he's totally fine.
Devin the Drow. We're just having a hot tub party while we wait for... Who are we waiting for to get the Odin quest?
Scorpion Head, because he had to go all the way to Vesper Bay.
He
Now
has
I
to
get to
pray
go
return
back.
to the Waking Sand.
Now you have to go back, pray return to the Waking Sands.
I mean, I actually don't mind. Like, as soon as I found out about the Limsa thing, it's not actually that big of a problem.
Yeah, the Limsa shortcut makes it a lot better.
I didn't find out about the Limsa shortcut until after I completed ARR, and I'm
It's-
just sitting
it's
there
true.
like, I will
Hey.
never step foot in Vesper Bay again. And then for the next 10 quests, I had to go back to Vesper Bay, even though we already moved to Revenant's Toll, and then it's just like, why move to Revenant's Toll if I'm just going back to Vesper Bay?
Don't worry.
It's like,
All the way-
you could just take this stuff here! We could do all of this in Revenant's Toll!
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Ariadne, you can move. You know,
Nope.
we got plenty of room up in Mordona.
Don't worry. You're going back to Vesper Bay all the way through Stormblood 2.
Excuse me?
Excuse me while I
Pray
insert my trident into my mouth.
Pray return
Okay,
to Vesper Bay.
okay,
Phrase here
okay,
is
okay, no, stop.
Prey returned
Why?
to fans.
Why are you going back to the Waking Sands today, Orsia, when you're all the way in Kugane?
Because Vesper Bay is the only place that ships ever come when they have plot-relevant details.
Of course!
I mean, they do it. They occasionally depart from Limsa, but yeah, they only arrive in Vesper Bay.
Why don't you just...
Think about it.
Wait a minute, no. If that made any sense, how do the freaking characters that start in Limsa arrive in Limsa on ships when only relevant ships, which, by the way, that one's probably the most important... I'm so tilted.
So...
I can't even anymore.
So yeah, Limsa is the port town, but it is connected directly to Vesper Bay.
Of course it is.
What happens is they arrive in Vesper Bay, then take the boat over to Limsa.
Wait, so does that mean your character had to go to fucking Vesper Bay from the very beginning?
Yes.
The secret journey.
I need to Groundhog Day this entire game.
Where do you think,
just
if you start off...
Stop by this place.
If you start off...
everyone.
If you start off in Thanalan, where do you think your caravan is coming from?
The only problem with this is, I'm pretty sure to make it to Gridania, you would have to go through at least one major Imperial outpost.
No. Vesper Bay connects to Eastern Thanalan, which connects to Northern Thanalan, which connects to South Shroud, which connects to Central Shroud, which connects to Gridania.
So
yeah, but
I have a question.
But, North Thanalan, is directly next to the final dungeons of the game.
I have a question.
Not North Thanalan, actually Eastern Thanalan connects to South Shroud.
So
where
what you're
did
telling
we come from?
Where'd you come from?
We're all assuming that that people going to Gridania and all that are coming from Vesper Bay, but where did we, start from?
We were summoned by the power of prayer.
You were summoned by the power of all of the NPCs that are too lazy to walk 20 feet to buy orange juice from the market stall directly next to them. It's their fervent desire, their deepest prayers were answered in the form of you.
So legitimately,
Eorzea prayed for its own errand.
Legitimately, I think that we are the primal equivalent for Hydaelyn. What the beast tribes get from Ifrit and we are the Hydaelyn equivalent of Ifrit and
there's a lot of hinting at that or a conclusion similar to that, but it's never really expressly discussed. I guess it's kind of obliquely discussed, late Heavensward maybe, but that's kind of getting into spoiler territory.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the thought that I'm a primal for Crystalmon.
We are Crystal Mom's primals.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here holy crap.
So I'm pretty sure this is how I die.
I'm
getting killed by a midget with a chainsaw.
And then there's just me slowly starting to realize this entire game revolves around Vesper Bay.
Vesper Bay is life.
And then I start to realize that, this world could go on with a different Hero of Light.
I mean, maybe. There's enough of this.
There will always be another Warrior of Light coming from Vesper Bay.
Maybe the calamity does need to happen, so we don't have to have Vesper Bay, because the world will get reset. That's how it works, right?
Vesper Bay is the only place that was untouched by the calamity.
Explain
that means Vesper Bay is... Does that mean Vesper Bay has been here since the beginning of time?
Vesper Bay is eternal.
There's always a Vesper Bay and always a Warrior of Light.
Does that not mean in purgatory?
What kind of rabbit hole did we just go down?
The rabbit hole you go down when you're waiting for somebody to unlock Odin.
Scorpion, hurry up!
Now we're just doing victory poses.
Earth's now accessible.
How much you willing to bet that I'm gonna get 2 sets of wind and lightning shards on the market board and sold before he gets Odin unlocked?
Alright, Earth's font is now accessible, so go ahead and everybody switch.
And now I wish I didn't say that, because then I would have actually gotten it, and then I'd be able to get money while I'm doing this trial.
You get money doing this trial.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Let me just finish this one note that I'm on.
We're waiting on you now.
Good. Why don't you go back to Vesper Bay while you're at it?
So, I like that, by the way, the Scholar/Summoner battle pose and victory pose is just them reading their fucking book. Just...
Yes.
This is clearly more interesting than whatever's going on.
I wonder what's in their book.
Magic.
Yes.
Geometry, apparently.
Arcanists are wizards. They have a spell book, then they use mathematics to kill you.
But I like to think it's like some sort of fiction.
It's math.
Like, they're not actually that smart, they're just bullshitting. It's like, no, I like to read. Fiction.
Alright, so, for those of you that don't know anything about this fight, you die.
I recall it's mainly a AoE damage rush.
You die. No, okay, so the major things, to look out for, let's go ahead and get started and we'll go ahead, are Gungnir, True Shinzen Tetsukin, and what is the name of the
Raining Spears?
Well, that's Gungnir. There's another one, but so he has a single target attack that will hit the tanks for 90% of their health. Which means that healers, whoever the main tank is, both healers need to make sure that they are full health before he hits it. I can't remember what it's called, but we'll know it when it hits.
We'll find out very quickly.
It's a charged up single target attack, and it's one of the only ones that he does that charges up his only single target.
He is probably the most human of the primals.
He will throw Gungnir at 3 people. 3 people will get targeting reticles over their heads and circles. Do not let the circles overlap. So basically, if you get a Gungnir, run to opposite sides of the corner from each other. Opposite sides of the ring. When they land, they become objects that we need to kill because they do arena-wide AoE. They do arena-wide DOT until all 3 of them are killed. And then when he gets down to like 10% health, he goes into the middle of the arena and starts charging up a long charging attack that will wipe the party if he fires it off. We have to just like ram him into the ground at that point.
This is gonna be something.
Oh, it's quite a challenging but fun fight.
Also, lots of very quick AoEs. Those of you that have done get Midgar Sormer, that quick. So be on your toes.
Let's get ready to Toho.
All right. Make sure pets are summoned. All right.
Make sure you have your passive buffs.
Tanks. Make sure you have Shirk on, because after he hits you with the 90%, damage buff, you need to pass to the other tank so we can get you back up before you die.
Okay.
And actually, Mara, it might kill you outright.
All right.
Because
is there any warning for me to burn a cooldown?
I don't know if it. I know it does around 8,000 damage. I don't know if it does over 8,000.
Well, if it's a % health attack, it's just gonna do 90% of 8,000.
I don't know if it's a % health attack.
If I do get one shot, we do have a solution because I'm still using the brand new ring. So if I get one shot the first go around, Devin can just make one that isn't.
Well, I mean, if you get one shot the first go around and we wipe, you'll have more health when we get Echo. So
that's also true.
But yeah,
why do I feel like I should have played Summoner so many problems. I can cast the res while the healers are working?
Well, we've got it. We're ready. All right.
Do you really want to call it that?
Ready?
So, Azuris, you take first tank.
Okay, 1 second. Just want to switch out ultimatum for.
Yeah, just make sure both of you have Shirk so you can pass tanking over to the other.
Yeah.
We need to.
Okay, let's rumble.
Alright.
I am not standing in that.
Yeah, that hurts a lot. Don't stand in that.
I am not standing in this.
Scorpion Head just found out how hard it hits.
There's a shock.
That's one way. That's one way to test your health bar.
This is it, Songtal. Songtail is the one that does a ton of damage. And yeah, it'll just kill Mara outright.
Well, I was also not at full, and
I didn't know who. Oh, did you? Oh, had you grabbed it? Yeah. So
I pulled aggro mid cast. So
yeah, after Songtail hits, pass aggro.
Yeah.
Make sure you take it though, so we have you healed.
I threw down refresh.
Oh
so
crap!
you
I
can
got hit by
recover
that at the
from
last second. I got hit by that
Death
by the last
MP.
second. There's that.
It's coming up again. Okay, so it doesn't. So it only does half of Ajura's health, which is good.
This is like the weirdest tanking strat I've ever heard of.
Yeah, no.
Short tanking?
That is a convenient way of dropping aggro.
Yeah.
I've just never had to see that because I've never seen a tank get one shot by a boss before.
Oh yeah, Odin fucks you up. Watch out!
You haven't seen a tank at one shot? Ooh, I have some stories for you.
I have been the tank that got one shot.
Ah! Everywhere I step, there's an AOE.
Yep. If you
this is what they mean by a dance.
Yeah, if you get targeted with a spear,
right.
if you get targeted with a spear, let us know.
Ooh, that hurt.
Yep.
Crap! What's the combo that gives me the last piece that I need?
Spears coming out. Watch out, AoEs. Yeah. By the way, whoever said that he uses spears, yes, he does.
Cool. Can I get one of them?
No. Actually, no.
There's
Actually,
no
you can.
speed drop?
Actually, yes, you can get a Gungnir.
Ow!
If one drops,
No, you can't.
everyone else is passing.
You can't get it from him. You have to buy it at Rowena's.
Thanks.
I
gang.
would like to say that spear did 3/4 of my health.
It does that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not good. This is.
Well,
Spears are down.
this
Kill
will
him.
be
Fuck.
an
I'm also dead.
Oh.
Kill the spears. They're like Ifrit's nails, except they do more damage.
Oh god. Okay, killing intensifies. Oh
And-
god, there's an AoE on top of the spears.
Yep. He doesn't want you to kill the spears. I'm also down, by the way.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Res that boy.
Mara's
Good luck.
down.
Yeah.
I have yet to beat Odin without wiping once, so don't
Oh,
actually feel too
that's
bad.
a lot of AoEs. Oh,
Bye.
I'm the
Yeah,
little
we're
alive.
done here.
I got the.
We got below 50%, so...
Welcome to Odin.
Nice to meet you, Odin.
He would like to have some
Please
words
enjoy
with you.
your stay. No, that's Thor. Comics, bro.
Odin has a hard mode too, by the way. This is not
Oh.
hard mode. This is
Oh.
this is not hard difficulty. This is normal
I just
difficulty.
realized he doesn't have his helmet on. Wait, now he does. Wait, what?
Did he not? Oh, that was weird.
Not
second
all
there
of
he
he
did.
wasn't in combat.
That was
Did we
interesting.
find the secret mechanic?
He took his helmet off.
That's.
No, he means business.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Ow.
Ow. Oh yeah, he also slows you sometimes, like that.
Oh, my favorite.
Songtell coming out.
Sentinel, motherfucker!
Pro tip, provoke has a short cooldown, then sure. So,
Shirk and provoke. One shirks, the other provokes.
Imagine 4 tanks at the edge of a cliff. Aggro works the same way.
Totally. Now if I could just remember what gives me the last thing of my meter, because I keep forgetting the combo, and I'm kind of bad at it.
What are you?
Oh, there we go.
What
Samurai.
are you? So
Shirking.
I figured it out. It took me a second. I
Yeah.
kind of brain farted. I'm tired.
I can visualize the button, but I couldn't tell you the name.
Oh god, I'm gonna get hit with this. Ow!
Sending out refresh.
Meanwhile, half my health disappears because I'm bad at controlling my character. And also because Odin's a big jerk.
Odin is a big
Yeah,
jerk.
he is a big.
He is both big and a jerk.
I mean, that
And
pretty
not
much
me.
describes all Norse gods.
It's true.
There you go. Sure.
I thought Odin like wielded a spear, not just spawning spears on top of you.
I mean, both.
There may have been some interpretation.
They take liberty with some of the
Heck, I mean-
stuff.
I mean, if you wield it with your mind, it's still wielding.
That's fair, and I gotta admit, it's very efficient.
Spears coming down.
Spears.
That's a lot of spears. It's raining spears.
Kill the spears.
I can't believe it. It's raining spears.
Oh, both healers on one side of the arena. That's not effective at all.
Totally it is. Oh god, I got hit with something and now I'm stunned, like, really badly. Oh god.
I'm probably about to.
Kill the spears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spears
yeah,
killed.
there
Good.
goes that guy.
I mean, if we really need it, we can always limit heal or limit break.
I know, right?
That would be nice.
I cannot resurrect. Why can't I resurrect?
I'm gonna get hit with a lot of AoEs just now.
Ow.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck. Shit. God damn it. The overlapping
Fine.
AoEs suck.
I should not be in front of the boss.
This is fine.
At least,
Everything is gonna turn out okay.
you know what's
we gotta
funny?
blow up.
You know what's funny?
What would that be?
He doesn't cleave.
The
That's
one
nice.
time I actually remember to not be standing in front of the man.
I'm down.
Oh, that's why I can't. That's why I can't resurrect. I don't have the mana.
We
Oh,
have
that's
another
not-
tank down now, by the way.
Yep, I'm trying to get my MP back. Hang on.
Oh god!
I dived right into Hall of Lead.
Tank coming back.
Oh god, I took so much damage.
Refresh in
Tank
45
is back.
seconds.
I'll have a swift
Please
cast
talk.
in 45 seconds as well. Got
Maybe
me
I
here.
should have.
Spears.
Fuck. Get. Ah.
Maybe I should have played Summoner, so that way I could have given the healers mana.
Maybe.
Giving
I'm
the healers
literally-
mana is certainly a thing that is nice.
Sometimes
we
I
have a-
question.
We have a tank
Sometimes I
down.
question my choice.
We have
of
a
class.
healer down.
We have a lot.
Everybody
Right, yeah,
down.
we need to limit break.
Oh dear.
We have bigger problems.
Well,
We
No,
need
survive
to
long
start-
enough to LV3. You got this. I believe it in you. Oh.
Too late.
well.
Even if
Echo 20%.
Let's see how many stacks we need.
memes.
Hey, Mara can actually survive a blow with more than a little bit of health now.
To be fair,
That's
the
nice.
first time I was at like 80% when I got hit.
Yeah. And he
So-
just fucked you up, didn't he?
Yeah.
How to get fucked up 101. Fight Odin. Oh dear.
Also, probably not helping that I have level 15 or level 38 jewelry on.
Probably not.
I mean, I have level 30, so you know.
Yeah, but I'm a healer. Devin, I need level 50 jewelry later.
I would like to
like-
mention that this fight is absolutely atrocious to do when you're a melee DPS that does not have an escape.
Shirking.
Samurai does have an escape. Oh wait, not at level 50 though.
Yeah, I don't have that yet. I wish I did, because the Dragoon can get out of there for free, the Red Mage can get out of there for free, the
Oh yeah, but I only get to do it once.
Well, Samurai doesn't get out for free anyways because it costs you a resource to use the escape.
Is there any way to escape Hall of Sorrow?
What?
Because it just seems to come out of nowhere.
Which one is that? Is that the around him AoE?
I'm not sure, but I keep getting hit by it for like almost 3,000 damage.
Probably the around him AoE. It's just run away fast.
No, the around AoE is channeled.
Oh, that
Hill of
also-
Sorrow is just selected.
No, you cannot escape
You
Hall
just
of
kind of
Sorrow.
have to get healed through
Okay,
it.
that makes me feel better. I'm glad I'm not
It's-
fucking up.
Hall of Sorrow is one of his arena-wide AoEs.
Make sure the healers don't get too comfortable if their DPS are on top of it.
Basically.
It's a common thing.
And now I run and do this.
Ow. It didn't land, therefore it didn't count.
Yep. That is one of the weird things about, like, considering how many different types of minigames they've done, so we know they can do various types of mechanics. The fact that the Dragoon isn't actually off the ground when he's jumping is weird.
I'm down.
Gungnir, coming down.
Oh God! What?
Kill the spears.
I must have been right on top of one of the spears for it to do that, because it hasn't done that to me, and we have 20% echo.
You were all overlapping.
Oh, that's not good.
Like, looking at how close they are, yeah, you were all overlapping.
Oh, so what you're telling me is that I didn't just get hit by one spear. I got hit by all of them.
Yeah, you get hit by all three.
Oh,
I don't think I had a whole lot of health left when I got hit.
Fuck, I'm dead again.
That is a lot of AoE. Oh, we're all dead.
Hi!
Not quite. If we can survive to level 2 limit break, we can survive. No,
That's what-
realistic.
Huh.
No, level 2 doesn't res, only level 3 gives the full res.
30%
I think-
echo.
Echo
It
intensified.
sure does seem like a mechanic fight.
It
So
is-
this
it
is
It is
so this
entirely
is what
ridiculous.
it's like to do hard trials.
This isn't hard mode either.
Odin's just a dick, and I really want to know what his fate is like now. And I really want to do it.
His fate is a raid.
His fate, it lags out because there are too many people.
All of them dying.
All of them either dying or outputting gigantic quantities of particle effects, or dying while putting out gigantical quantities of particles.
So who do you think the developer's favorite primal is?
Gee, it would happen to be Odin, would it?
Susanoo?
I haven't fought Susanoo yet.
Susanoo's fight is really good.
I've watched
I
it
like
before.
Susanoo.
It's the only Susanoo's the only part of Stormblood that I've actually seen before I got to it, and I'm really looking forward to fighting him.
Like, if we ever do an FC run for Stormblood Primals, I'll definitely come along for that on this character, if nothing else, because I like them both a lot.
I'm sure we will get to it.
You know, when I'm actually able to hit this guy, I'm doing a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, because we're at 40% echo.
Well, I mean, it's like before I was doing before I was able to do a lot of damage. It's just okay. I don't know why I suddenly started moving forward. There goes half my health.
Did you hit R?
Maybe.
Remember, R is auto run.
I'm gonna try to switch to using refresh after Gugnir's go out, so...
Yeah, that would
But
be...
just yell if you need MP before then.
Gungnir is what drains us the most, so... But I'm gonna try to... The big problem is I don't have time to energy drain Odin, because I'm healing.
Yeah.
Work to me if you can.
Spears.
Spears.
Oh, I just realized that's what the AoEs are. Oh, I'm gonna get hit with one. Yep, I got hit with one.
Yep. Fuck!
And I can't get back in.
I didn't die to the spears. I died to the arena-wide DOT.
Oh god. Please, just let me kill the spear before I die.
The adventurer's prayer.
It's been fun, guys.
Tanks down, healers down.
Yeah.
Well,
I got this, guys!
see,
Don't worry, I'll just blank him off a cliff and it'll be fine.
y'all thought I was kidding when I said you die 5 times to beat Odin.
I'm doing it! I'm making this happen! Ow.
Oh my god, he popped you for 13k.
Just boom.
Gently tap on the back of the head with the hilt of the sword.
We have almost killed him twice.
We just... Damn.
I mean, to be fair, we are getting persistently much farther than I thought we would.
Yeah.
So
We'll get there. We'll get there
as we learn, as we memorize mechanics.
This is a great way to practice samurai over and over.
We may have to break. We may have to break so I can upgrade my gear because I feel like I'm definitely the lowest gear level of the group, and as a healer, that's problematic.
Yeah, I need an upgrade as well.
At this rate, if we keep going, our equipment's gonna break before we kill this thing.
Speaking of gear, Kevin, if you can hear me, which you probably can't.
No, Kevin can.
Oh, cool. Excellent. I'm not sure if there's better gear than I already have for, like, I think it's level 54 at this point, but...
Oh, you're level 54? Yeah, there's better gear.
It's either 53 or 54, I'm not sure.
I can make all.
Kevin says.
Is Devin your local crafting god?
Devin is
Devin
is the universal crafting god.
I wish I had a friend like that on my server.
Good old Og Industries.
The both the guild masters both the FC guild masters are craftaholics.
I wish I was a craftaholic. It's a pain in the butt to do that.
I mean, I like some of it, but the thing that catches me up a lot is the having to go get materials. Run,
the thing that catches me up is having to get so many different types of materials.
Yeah, and then not having enough inventory space for everything.
Mm-hmm. I honestly feel like every time I lose so much health that I'm doing something wrong, but it's actually honestly just...
Spears!
Hey, I'm not the one calling him out. Yes! Refresh,
oh,
please.
Oh, come on! I was out of the AoE and I still get hit with 2 spears.
Nice.
Alright. Alright, game. That's how you're gonna be playing. Alright. I see the game we're playing, and I don't like it at all.
Well, it likes you.
Apparently it does.
Well, I'm down.
Spears are down as well, though, so...
You see, as long as the main tank doesn't die, we're fine. Oh god, the overlapping AoEs.
Yep.
Oh, just stop. Why can't we just talk this out like gentlemen?
Actually, I don't even know why. He's the god of wisdom. I mean, war and wisdom, but you get the idea.
Because reasons.
Odin's the god of a lot of things.
If you do the quest line, if you do Odin's quest line, you find out why we can't just talk about it.
He's evil?
What?
Nope.
Oh.
Does he
I just kind of
care?
skipped through stuff so I could get here quickly. I didn't skip over anything, did I?
No. His quest line, the information about him comes after this. After you beat him.
Cool.
Tank and healer down.
Yep, tank and healer down. Odin at he's down pretty far though.
Oh, I got frozen in midair.
We can probably get him.
Damn it!
All right, I need to refresh if you haven't.
It's at 90.
Oh,
Spears!
Spears, I'm about to go down.
I'm gonna get hit with one.
I went down. Yeah, no, I couldn't survive the spear.
I'm down.
Both tanks down.
Oh, this isn't good.
Devin is coming after you. And, well, Devin, it killed you.
Oh, right.
So,
I got hit. I got killed by the DOT.
All right. So here's my proposal.
No, get your hands off of my husband.
Here's my proposal.
Ow.
We're gonna break.
My vengeance was fierce, but utterly ineffectual and extremely short-lived.
We're gonna break, fix our gear, upgrade our gear, come back.
Alright, I like that plan.
Vote abandon.
Never! I mean, yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I think Devin will be.
Four.
Devin needs to make a few pieces of jewelry, I think, because using 90 earrings. Or 90 earrings and a 30 ring.
If you don't mind, there's a friend of ours who hasn't done his Omegas yet, so we could try and do 1 or 2 of them, if you don't mind, while y'all are upgrading.
Omegas.
Oh yeah, while we're upgrading? Yeah,
Sil and I have other things that we can do in the meantime, so.
I have no Omegas, so I'd have to.
Yeah,
drop
Omega
out
is the 78-man raid.
Well, no, they're doing that while we're upgrading.
Yeah, we would be dropping party to go do something else.
Yeah, while we upgrade.
Yeah, it may be a little bit, so.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, ping me when
in the
y'all
meantime,
are ready again, and we'll see.
We're gonna keep doing that after the stream because it's time for the stream to be over for now. So we ran into Odin and got Rafflestomp.
We ran into Odin repeatedly.
We ran into Odin
with great force and did not come out the better necessarily.
We're gonna do an off-screen montage and then kill him.
Yep. So I'm going to.
It's time for a training montage while we inexplicably remain the same level.
I'm gonna mute Discord for a minute while I sign off, and then we'll if you guys are up for it, we can keep playing. So.
I am more than up for it, good sir.
Just ping me when you're good to go again.
Yep. Right.
I guess.
So. That was the chaos of Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. We have been Final Show Films. We produce a wide variety of content every day of the week. You can check us out on our website at finalshowfilms.com. You can also check us out on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. We appreciate all of our patron supporters, especially our $25 tier supporters, Chris Comfort, Antitonic, and Cat Waterflame. Thank you guys very much for your support, without which we wouldn't be able to do nearly as much as we do already. Also remember, we are Twitch affiliates here at twitch.tv/Senstaku, which means that you can subscribe to us if you have an Amazon subscription that you have lying around that gives you a free $5 subscription. Feel free to throw it our way. You should use it on anybody. You don't have to use it on us, but we appreciate it if you do. Also, if you have spare bits lying around, we take those. And let folks know if you like the content that we do or you like us in general. Feel free to follow us and let folks know to follow us because when we get to 500 followers here on Twitch, we'll be able to upgrade to Twitch partners, which means we get a bigger chunk of change out of the stuff that you give us. So that's always fun. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. And we'll see you all. Bye.